TV streaming, and then
devices.
or is this? No. I have internet only. It's $30 a month.
No. I'm going to go through and unmute all the mics. Mics are muted?
No.
Yeah. We are live.
We are live.
You can hear me.
Who?
Everyone.
Good.
Testing, testing. Yep, we're live.
How do you know that?
Because we're live.
Okay, so let's go.
But the mics are now just live.
All right, do I need my headphones?
Countdown.
It's got
No.
that fucking delay.
Delay.
Again. Yeah. Hi, guys.
Are we live? We are live.
Start whenever.
Can we just start whenever?
You look like a ram.
All right, let's start whenever.
Proper
Yeah.
intro.
Okay.
And I have a baddie.
At the 11-minute, 15-second mark. Go.
You're listening to the glorious House of Gainz podcast. Yeah, and this is Randy Savage. What's the matter? What's wrong with my phone? This is not my phone.
Lower the volume.
My phone is on
We're
mute.
getting feedback.
Yeah.
Where's
Somebody.
that from?
Whose phone is that? That's Ray's phone.
Fucking
It's not
amateur
my
week
phone.
here,
My
dude.
phone's
Keep
mine.
talking.
It's Ray's
Hello,
fucking
hello.
headphones. Hello.
Headphones on.
Fucking mute
high
them.
as shit.
Lower them. It's which one is Ray? Talk.
Touch him.
Hello.
Yo.
There, it's-
Dude,
Yo.
what the?
You're
Yo, yo, yo.
listening
We're
to the
such
worst
jackass.
podcast.
Lower the volume of the motherfucking
Sorry,
mics.
folks. What the fuck? There's
His
so many
are still high
goddamn
as
buttons.
shit.
Turn him off.
Holy.
I can't turn it.
Hello.
Hello.
Dude, just unplug Ray's fucking headphones.
Just lower it. Trace it.
Where's it going? Here.
Hello. Testing. Not Rob. They're coming out of yours.
I think
loud
Ray
as
just
hell.
broke. Wait. Hello.
Rob, unplug
Hello?
yours.
I just unplugged it.
Bro.
Can anyone hear mine?
Why don't you just
I did. I need to be able to hear it.
I just unplugged mine. That's all.
All right. Hello.
What?
Whoa.
God damn. For you.
Hello.
Right? Everyone can
Are we-
unplug it physically except
Hello?
for you.
Pull this out.
Okay, so then do that.
No,
So
wait a minute.
I like-
this is good, right? Oh,
I like to hear a little bit
because you're muted.
Yeah.
because then I feel like I'm not talking to anybody.
exactly.
I want to know it's working.
Yes, that's my
Okay, so
point.
then
I can
lower
hear a little in
Rob's.
my
You need to
ears.
be able to hear something.
So turn it
Okay.
back on.
So what would be the difference of his or mine if we have it
They're
at the
all
same
it's
volume?
an amp. They're all at different levels,
All right. So can we go?
I guess.
All right, Rob, hit it.
Are we good?
3,
Let's try it again.
2.
Wait, now I can still hear the
Oh,
echo
Jesus.
crazy in his headphones.
Well,
Who
put
cares?
yours on
That's
then.
your problem.
Yeah, I'm just saying you don't want it to echo back into the phone.
I don't hear
Please.
anything though.
No, you're right.
All right.
No.
Wait, turn on my mic though. Is my mic live?
Yes.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh,
Okay.
geez.
right.
We
Wait, are you
sincere
sure?
apologies.
We.
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening. I don't hear anything right now.
You're the only one that's gonna hear it because I have headphones in.
You're listening to the worst podcast ever
Write this down.
with Robert
We'll start
Frank.
At about the 14-minute
Yeah, we're fine. I don't need
Okay.
to fucking write that
So
down.
I know to edit it. Later.
Yeah, I can remember
14
the word,
14
the
minutes?
fucking number 14. Thanks.
15.
14, 15. Okay.
All right.
Start.
Are we ready?
Let's go. Yeah,
Five,
let's do it.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You're listening to the glorious House of Gainz podcast. Here's your host, Robert Frank. God damn it, guys. We got all kind of technical difficulties today, man. Let me tell you, I'm so done with this fucking podcast. This is going to be our last episode ever. Dude,
We make
know, I'm
excuses
joking.
every week.
Dude,
Always a problem.
every week we have some kind of new fucking issue. Here's the newest issue for those of you who happen to give a fuck. What the? Oh, that I was like, what is that noise coming out now? What else
See,
is
we
going
need
on?
that. That's why we need
do,
the headphones
We
on.
do need that.
Okay.
But so here's the deal. Today's issue, the issue of the week, that should be a new segment.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
On this week on the Glorious House of Gainz podcast, we had this problem.
We might not edit the first 14 minutes because
No, I think we should
the
fucking
live
leave it.
stream right now loved it apparently, but it aggravated the fuck out of me.
Because they love
I also filmed some footage of Joey bitching at Rob earlier, which is probably pretty funny.
Really?
listen.
Yeah,
the-
just blaming you when you said, "Yeah, it's all my fault."
The internet loves train wrecks and car crashes. They're not a big fan of Picasso. We ain't trying to be Picasso
No,
over here.
no,
We're
we're
trying to
far
be the
from
most
that.
fucked up podcast
Wait, so
ever.
the live stream's on? There's still people.
Yeah,
that
people are in
can
the live
listen.
stream. There are still 40 people still
Just
left in the live
listening,
stream.
though, right? They
No.
can't see
48.
this.
No, they can see us. Yeah, they
How
can
do they
us.
see us?
Because the cameras.
The cameras.
This fucking thing's on the whole time.
Yeah, the whole
what if I was
time,
fucking
brother.
picking my nose?
It
Jesus
only is
Christ.
on when who knows when it's
Yeah,
on.
Vin looks pink on camera right now.
So listen, check this out, guys. We
right.
done invested another couple $100
Just turn the light
into
on.
getting 2 green screens. We have 2 5 foot by 7 foot green screen. Did I say that right? Or maybe it's 7 by 5, 5 by 7. I guess
5
the
by
same
7,
shit,
you would
right?
say smaller
5 by 7. Got it. So we invested in 2 of these.
Sorry.
The problem is, more problems that we're having. The problem is the green screens are not wide enough for the table for 2 bros to be sitting here. And it's not really the green screen's issue, it's our camera's issue. The new cameras that we have, although we do love the quality, when we do the live stream playbacks, everything looks good. People are complimenting in the comments section and on the live stream that the quality looks good. The problem is they're fishbowl, and they're too fucking wide. So the green screen capabilities pretty much are for shit, and I could use these for other, I guess, videos and stuff like that. But for the live stream, it's not going to work. So what else did we buy new? We bought new cords.
Hey,
we
Rob,
bought
real
new,
quick, before we forget.
What's up?
Everybody in the building, let's get it. Let's go.
God damn, I didn't even do the introductions. You know what? To my right, we have.
People were waiting for that.
This is the title of this podcast, the worst fucking podcast ever. I mean, I might as well just do the whole show as Randy Savage. Yeah, no problem. Dig it. Fucking shit sucks, yeah. All right, so to my right, we have the butcher, the baker, the donut maker, the formerly Joey NPC, the current Joey Bag of Donuts. What's up, Joe?
Another one.
To his right, we have the man that steers the ship, the host of This Week in Sports, the Pody. What's up, Ant? To his right, we have sanitation's finest, Vinny Bag of Chips. What's up, Vin?
Shout out all my trannies.
Oh, man.
To his right, we have the staple. He's thick in the midsection. Don't let him bang your daughter or she'll need a C-section. Jack the man with the permanent tan, Ray Worldwide. What's up, Ray?
All my veterans in the building, let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, that is correct. We had Veterans Day this week. So shout out to all the vets, all the servicemen and women out there who are keeping our country safe and doing what you do. We appreciate the fuck out of you. So it's funny because Vinny says shout out to all my trannies. And I got a cameo today where the guy was telling me to roast his buddy. He was like, feel free to call him a homo or anything to, like, you know, try to insult him. Because I guess he's a straight male and he would take it as an insult if someone called him a homo. But I went a different route. I went the tranny route since we're all about trannies these days. Mm-hmm. And they apparently really love the cameo. So Vinny texts me screenshots from time to time. Anytime that he either sees a comment or he gets a DM or somewhere along the line of Vinny being associated with trannies. Now, Vinny has said plenty of times on this podcast that he is not into the trannies. But then in tonight's intro, he said shout out to all his trannies. So which one is it?
Well, you know what? I just
Have you embraced the tranny?
It's not that. I just, you know, we joke about it here. And at the end of the day, we love everybody. We love all kinds here. So I figure if anything, maybe not me personally with my brajol, but I think we should embrace our tranny friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I you know what? That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad
We got
thing.
love from all.
Apparently, he was picking his nose heavily while he was on camera earlier because
Oh, the comment section got
Yeah,
one
the
pick.
live stream is like,
Yeah.
dude, does he realize he's on camera?
That's what I said. What if I was picking? It's dry. Listen, the weather out here. It's a
Hey,
little-
you ain't got to tell me about a
it's
dry
dry.
nose.
I
This
got
fucking
them crusty
CPAP
boogers,
machine is
dude.
killing me with
Yeah.
this fucking shit.
Yeah, whatever.
I think Vin needs to move his camera back a little bit. No.
he told me to put it here.
Oh no. Okay.
Turn the light on.
Okay,
He's telling him. Who
So
cares
also
how
in the
I
house tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have our podcast co-host Beard So Strong is in the building, so I'm
Joey
sure
looks
he will be on the
massive
mic
on the screen.
sometime before the end of the evening, and also making a special guest appearance down in the basement for the very first time in the Glorious House of Gainz podcast studio. The man who gave me my first ever personal training job in the year 2001. Clinton Counts. Can we get a round of applause for Clinton Counts in the house, everybody? God damn it. So, yeah. So, anyway, let me look at my call sheet here. I got a Patreon list that I have to read, apparently. And you know that we love all the bros and broettes who support us over on patreon.com/RobertFrank615. New members that we have this week are Jacob, Ryan, Ahmed, and our good broette, Angela Lazara, has upped her dono from a glorious member to a Juicy AF member. So, Angela, we see you. Thank you very, very much. And, of course, we couldn't do any of this and buy all of this equipment that never works without our God Amongst Men members over on Patreon. So I want to give a big shout out to Aaron, Alex, Andrew, Anthony, Ashton, Blake, Chris, Cody, Colin, Dalton, Damian, Daniel, DeAndre, Eric, Fox and Raven, who has a new video out on Instagram right now. Make sure you check it out. I may or may not be in the video. Hank Bowers, Jason, Jay Cave, Joey S., John Nelson, Jose Estrada, Kiwi Jace, Luke Biggs, Michael, Nathan, Opie Red, Richard, Ryan, Riley, Victor, Zach C., and Big Zach G. Thank you guys. You are our God Amongst Men members, and we appreciate the motherfuck out of you. Okay, we have more. There is the owner of Zoo Fitness, Zoo Health Club, Zoo Gym. What is it called, Joey?
I think it's just Zoo
Health Club. Yeah, Zoo Culture is Bradley Martin's gym. So this is the gym that I frequent over in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Really good people. They've allowed me to film there. I usually go really late where the owners leave. Tonight, the owners were still there, and Louisa, one of the owners, came up to me, and she told me that someone from out of state just moved to New Jersey and had to check out Zoo because Robert Frank goes there. So he's on like a 3-day trial. They think that he is going to sign up. And so whoever you are out there that goes to Zoo, and if you're trying to run into me, I would go after 10 p.m. That's probably the best time to catch me. But I would definitely want to meet you. Come up to me, say what's up, because obviously you know me. I won't know you right away, but we could then become best friends forever. That's number 2. Number 3. Oh, you know what? I actually have to close out of the live stream for a minute because I have to read this. We have a Patreon member that sent me a message that did not want their name read on the podcast. But they have a question for us. Bros, are you paying attention? Because I see everyone on their phones right
Roger
now.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, love the podcast. Question for the bros, and can you please keep my name private? My buddy just had his birthday party this weekend at a club here in Texas. There were 9 of us all together, 4 couples and a solo bro. Halfway through the night, our solo bro had his side chick meet us at the table. This would have been cool, but literally a week ago, we were all at his house where he lives with his wife and made it super awkward for all the bros that night. So the question is it okay to bring your side chick to a couple's function? Ray, what do you say?
I would love to chime in on this as well.
Well, hold on a second. I thought Ray was like chomping at the bit. I thought he had something to say.
I mean,
what was the event?
fuck it.
Just like a couple's night?
It was a birthday party.
I see nothing wrong with doing that. And I'm being dead serious. I don't. To me, I guess in my head, the way I think of it is like this. If it's you said it's your friend?
Yeah, that's what.
So I'm gonna stop laughing. Let me answer seriously.
Could you make this one up?
No, this is a Patreon DM.
I want
exclusive on patreon.com/.
I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
Okay, go ahead, because I gotta chime in here too.
I talk about like your friendships and whatnot, and if it's my friend, I'm riding with my friend forever. I'm sorry, nothing's gonna stop that.
Yeah, but you are.
Yeah. Okay. So what does that mean?
Are there is your girl there, or is everyone else's girl there?
Yeah, he's saying your girl's there.
It's all couples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Wait. Let me. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're not finished with your point
it's my girl. I'm telling her. Listen, that's my boy.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right. Can we paint the picture for everybody?
Yeah. I am.
Okay. Oh, really? So what if your girl happens to be good friends with the main chick? Oh.
If good friends,
you remember that?
All right,
remember that time?
Listen. You're describing 2 different scenarios,
real life ones.
Yeah. And in that scenario,
off limits.
Off limits. No, I'm still able to control the situation.
Okay, I'll give my answer here.
All right.
From experience.
Yes, from experience. Is it okay to bring your side chick to a birthday party where significant others are also at this?
I will say this. Let's say this. Let's say it's a work event, and you're with all work people. Mm-hmm. Bring whatever girl you want. Doesn't matter. They're coworkers. If these are your real friends that your main girl has hung out with that knows whoever.
According to this message here, it said that the week before they were at a party.
Right, together.
Yeah.
And those other guys had their girls. Had their girls.
Right, correct.
Well, their main girls.
Yes.
They might have side bitches too. Yeah, I could tell you it's cool as it may be. It's fucking bad idea. because now everyone else is involved in your shit.
Because then the bros got to hear about it, right?
If something goes wrong, everyone's fucked.
I agree.
All your girls are gonna fucking not trust you anymore because you covered for that guy. It's all, dude. It's bad.
Just bad news,
Bad
bears,
news.
right? All together.
I agree to a certain extent.
All right, go ahead, Ray.
Go ahead,
Give us
Ray
your
Moon.
piece. Let's see what you got to say about this.
I mean, it depends
It's a
on
great conversation, by the way.
it depends. It depends on the situation and how everything goes. You know, it depends, man. It really depends on how your boys set it up, or if your friends like, are you showing PDA with this person? Like, do they know
What's the
that?
difference?
I don't know. Just like,
Because
how
then-
did they know that this is like?
'cause then they don't
this
know
is your
who it
ice. Like,
is.
how do you know it's not a friend or
Well, how-
it is
oh,
a
so we're
side
not-
piece?
it-
Or I
okay.
don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
that's different. If you just-
it didn't really disclose any other information.
Well,
than
if
what
Like,
they
if
don't
they're,
know
like,
it's
hugging
your
and
side chick,
kissing up on
then
each
that's
other.
totally fine. Oh, it's
well,
a
that's what I mean.
it's
It
whoever.
depends on the
It's my
situation.
female
It
friend.
it depends on if you're
Different.
hugging and kissing up on each
Got
other
it.
and holding hands and all that stuff. Or I don't know.
How do you guys not read these
I'm not
comments?
changing my mind.
I didn't
I'm not
see any
changing
of the
my mind on
comments.
the
Just they're
subject.
hysterical. They're really. It always somehow comes back to me. But
I got.
they're like, what if Vin brings the tranny?
I got it. Yeah. Then I mean, the tranny could kind of play both roles, right?
What if I'm like,
they
oh,
could say like,
Hey,
"No, this is my boy,"
This is my boy.
but you know, under the sheets, this is my bitch.
Or you could be
know what I'm
like,
saying?
yo, relax, everyone. It's just my mom.
Yeah, it's
Right?
my mom.
That's my mom, dude.
No worries, dude. I still get DMs about mom to this day. People
I
want,
don't
people
get
Yo,
want
it.
to see.
I got ice for the
Zach
shirt
G
that
said
I
he
wore
saw.
at your
Zach
party.
Zach G said he saw a picture of mom.
Yeah, did you show Zach
Yeah,
G the
someone
picture?
did.
Zach
someone
seen a
showed,
picture of
someone
mom.
showed him a
That's
picture
what I'm
of
reading
mom.
in here. They're like, yo, Zach said it. They're like, yeah, Ray showed me in Ohio.
What
guys.
Tyler says, can we bring our mums? What episode was that? Was that Vegas 1 or Vegas 2? I feel like it was Vegas episode 1.
It had to be one because it
Yeah.
was Friday.
It was
which
at- it was
we
at the
discussed
tail end
Thursday,
of
Friday,
that
I think.
Friday.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I
All
got
right.
I got a DM about a shirt that I wore to your party, to the party this weekend. Actually, somebody said, all jokes aside, you consistently pick shirts that look like something I bought at Eddie Bauer in 1997.
Talk about me?
My shirt.
Oh, your shirt?
Yeah.
Wait, which
That is
shirt?
like throwback.
Which shirt?
The blue
Oh,
shirt that I wore this over the
Yeah,
weekend.
I got actually a message about that too. It said like Ray had the ugliest shirt I ever seen, something along those lines. Seeing if I could find it.
dude, I saw a comment. Someone said that my shirt, I look like I was a gay Dancing with the Stars auditioner or something like that. I don't know.
All this was Ray picked a terrible shirt. I wrote agreed because yes, it does look like you took a time machine to. I don't know, man. It's the jeans are like
No,
weird.
I look like a gay
Oh, that's
ballet
it.
dancer
Let me
or
see.
something like that.
What's that from? Oh, yeah. Rob, we need to speak about that.
Yeah, about that shirt.
About that outfit.
What didn't you like about it?
You did not ask me if that was okay. You
No, I
previously-
asked you about the belt.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want
You
to
asked
do.
me
Go ahead.
if you can wear Louboutin shoes with the Versace belt.
Right.
And I said 2 name brands is too much.
Right.
But then you told me they were the dress shoes, so it's just a red bottom, it was a black shoe.
Right.
I said you're good on the Versace belt. You never told me that you were wearing a patterned shirt with a different pattern belt. Can't do
Yeah,
two
but it was the
patterns.
same colors.
We had a
Doesn't
whole
matter.
conversation.
Same
about this.
exact
That's like
colors.
wearing a plaid shirt with camo pants. Can't
No,
do
no,
two
no, no, no,
patterns.
no. That's don't say that because it's not. If it was the same camo and the same plaid, then I'd rock it.
It's not. What do you mean?
It was the exact same.
You cannot
colors.
wear that shirt with another pair of pants with any pattern. Period. They can't be boxes on your pants. It has to be a solid pant.
What do you think about his wedding pants that he wore, the black dress pants?
That's
I
fine.
love those
if you're
express
wearing
pants,
fine,
those are my
listen,
slacks.
That's fine. Everything would have been fine if you had a solid belt. You can't have two patterns. Your shirt was all designed.
Here's the problem, though.
And then
the
you had a
problem
belt with
was
patterns.
I have a belt because I told Marissa that I needed a belt last year
Also-
for Christmas. Go ahead.
You're better than Calvin Klein belt. You're better than that.
I do know that, but I saw the belt and I was like, "Yo, this would match my fucking shirt, bro."
How
but
about
you can't. You don't do that. You can't match the shirt to the belt.
The problem with my other belt that I have, my dress belt, is that it's a I don't even want to say this out loud. It's a guest belt. And it's got a huge. Marissa
G?
bought me a belt
Dude,
with
come
a
on.
huge G in the front
what you? I
buckle.
thought you said something about a Versace belt.
No, I was going to go to
You're gonna
Neiman
buy
Marcus
one.
and buy it. I
Dude.
saw it. They had one. It was like $630.
Okay.
It was the huge fucking Medusa.
Yeah.
What do you call it? The
I
belt
know.
belt buckle. It was dope. And it was gold. It was like nice gold, black belt. I was like, oh, this is it. But then you told me I couldn't do it.
How about Ray?
I got a fucking Calvin Klein belt.
That belt was not okay.
Ray wore a belt in his jeans.
No,
And he tucked his shirt in.
I didn't mean to do that. That was like I came out the bathroom.
First day of school pick.
Yo, I'm
Jesus.
telling you, I got
like Diego
so much.
from
that's
Dora
not
the
that's
Explorer.
not my flow.
I got so much hate and so much love on that outfit.
Dude,
so
I
you know
didn't
what? I'll
approve
take
of
it for what it is.
As soon as it went up, I was like, "Oh my goodness! I can't believe he did this without my permission."
I noticed
like
that about my shirt tucked into my pants too. In that picture, I was like, "Fuck."
Babe
Yeah.
Blues with a dono to the channel. Thank you so much. I don't see a comment. Well, I do see one that says Robert Frank looks like a gay Saint Chandler. I don't know who Saint Chandler. I don't know what that means, but maybe.
No, it says chandelier. I don't know. I
chandelier?
don't know what they're referring to though.
Oh, maybe because of my
Chandelier.
shirt. Maybe because of my shirt. I have anchors all over it. Maybe it's the I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so this weekend, you know what's funny? The Patreon bro that just left us that message. I asked about the side chick. He went out this weekend with his friends and some couples. We also did that too this weekend, right? For Beard So Strong's birthday. So want to give a big shout out to Beard So Strong. Happy, what are you now? 44, Jay?
Yeah,
39 years old. The most aesthetic beard in the crew, who's off camera right now. Want a big happy birthday to him. We did have a very, very good time in Atlantic City. We did the whole bottle service thing. It ended up, I mean, it was a good night.
I had a good
overall.
night. It was a good
overall, it
time.
was a good night. Me and Ray polished off a bottle of Jack Daniels. We got a bottle of Grey Goose complimentary, thanks to one of the bros that works over at the Harris Pool. They set everything up for us. Originally, we were supposed to get this massive cabana that held like 25 people. And then when we got there, we were like, we don't need this because it's going to look silly with what we have 9, 10 of us in a mini cabana. Or in a massive cabana. So Ray got us moved over. We were a little bit closer to the DJ booth, roped off so nobody could come and fucking be in our area and shit like that. So it was cool. It was a good night. No main fucking DJs or anything. I think the chick that DJ'd, she's got like 100K on Instagram, right?
There was no one mega famous.
Nobody
or
mega
anything.
famous there. Just Joey Bag of Donuts. He was the only famous dude.
We doing a Robert Frank Christmas party?
Sure, I'd love to, but you know me. I like to set up a video with the Christmas party, so we gotta do some kind of big shit, and then later on that night we all fucking.
Well, you got a month.
Yeah, we got a month to think. Of some
we can't
shit.
not do one. We do it every year now.
We do.
Should
That
be
is
the
like a
third
yearly
annual.
event. It should be. Yes. Tony Brooks with the dono to the channel says getting a vasectomy tomorrow, getting drunk tonight. Okay, so yeah, good for you, bro.
Nice.
I just found out a little bit about vasectomies this weekend in AC because I bumped into my cousin who had a vasectomy done.
You should get one.
Yeah, I should, right? Yeah, that'll really
I
fuck
would.
shit up. I'll tell her. I'll be like, babe, I got this done like 10 years ago. I just didn't want to tell you.
We're just gonna tell her and be like, babe, I've been dumping loads. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Shit. So, Vim, what did you do this weekend? You had some eventful shit going on, right? Or no? This weekend was a quiet weekend for you.
I think I had another birthday. Oh, steak. We did do Peter Luger's. I'm a regular there now. I went 3 days in a row, actually.
To where?
3 days in a row to Peter Luger's.
Yeah. So we went Saturday night with the guys for steak. So let me clarify this. I don't know if this is like worldwide news or not, but it's a pretty known spot. It's been around forever.
Okay.
Some guy named Pete Wells, who is a food critic for the New York Times, put out a review for Peter Luger's, which Luger's has been known as like one of the best steakhouses ever for years and years and years. He put out a review at a 0. He rated it 0 stars. And
It went viral.
It went
all over
viral.
the
It made
place.
headlines because he gave it 0 stars. He said every bad thing you could think of, he said. Now, I've had better steaks. There's other spots that are better steaks. But
You said that when you were away in like Argentina or something, you had like the best steak.
oh,
right?
but Argentina has the best steaks in the world.
Yeah, and it was like $7.99.
Yeah, it's cheap. Yeah. Well, they have a lot of cattle. I don't know. But leather's cheap too. Cows.
Got it.
Anyway, Luger's is just like the whole atmosphere, dude. It's all male waiters. They're all like funny, good time. They bullshit with you. The steak is great. It's just like a fun vibe. You drink, you hang out, you're loud. Every time we go, like other tables like kind of want to listen in on our conversations, and you actually see them laughing at how stupid we are. It's just a good time. You can wear fucking sweatpants, but it's like a classy spot. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it.
It's a classy spot, but you can wear sweatpants.
Yeah, it's like
they don't bust your balls.
It's impossible to get in.
Can you wear a hat?
You can wear a hat. You can wear whatever you want, dude.
Nice.
Dude, it's like, imagine if you were at like a restaurant like 100 years ago. It's like,
Yeah,
I mean,
very
it's been
old.
around for
It's
like
an old
fucking
building.
200 years. It's in Brooklyn. It's like, I don't even know the word to describe, but yeah, you
It's
can wear
very
whatever
like
the fuck you
tavern
want in
looking
there.
on the inside, old school. Remember like Arthur's, something like
Yes.
that on the inside, kind of shitty.
How's
I
it
guess.
compare to Sparks? You guys ever
No
did
idea what that
Sparks?
is. No.
Sparks Steakhouse.
No.
That was in Godfather 1. I want to say.
Very nice.
It's, I mean, but it's like a regular.
It's cool, dude.
Okay.
To get seated there, it's like fucking 2 months in advance.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what
it's
do you
tough.
what do you do? You
But
have
now,
a
dude, I'm
hookup?
telling you, now I walk in and they're like, Vinny, hey, dude, they seat me. It's great.
Yeah,
Wow.
but we also
I feel
book. We
fucking awesome.
normally do book 2 months out. Yes.
But anyway, point is, that was our night. We had a great time. We left there. Fuck that guy. His 0 rating. He's a piece of shit.
Okay.
If anything, it actually helped. Because now when you say, like, oh, I'm going to the Peter Luger's, people are like, oh, I heard it got a 0 review. But they,
yeah.
now they want to see. The line's still out the door, whatever. But anyway, we left there. So Joey, there's a parking lot across the street. Brooklyn Parking usually do street parking.
Oh,
Luger's
I
has
heard
their
about
own.
this.
They have their own parking lot.
Yeah.
That's gated, and you valet it, whatever. You go in, whatever. So when we left, we decided to go watch at the apartment, which is up the street, the Paul, what the fuck's his name? Logan Paul fight.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So I was like, dude, I'll download the app. We'll pay for it. We'll watch the fight. Let's go there. Joey's like, well, my car's right here. Should I get it? I said, no, because then you're going to move it, and now you got to find a parking spot on the street. It's like midnight. It's going to be tough to find a spot. Just leave it in a lot. Oh, but they closed. I'm going to leave my car there. Blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, what do you think? You're the first guy to walk out of this steakhouse that's been around 100 years and, like, maybe be too drunk to drive or, like, leave your car. I think it'll be fine. So we go to the apartment. We watch the fight. I lost $100 on Logan Paul. My other buddy lost $500. We leave. Now all the guys are going to a party over in Manhattan with all these girls. Joey and our buddy Rob was going home. Dude, I'm like hammered at this point. I get to this club. Joey sends a picture of his car behind this gate with a big ass fucking deadbolt around it with a chain.
I got the same picture, and all the
it
picture
was a
said
live-
was "fucking Vin."
Dude, the best
That's all
part
it
is
said.
it's a live photo, so I clicked on it and held it down, and all you hear is our boy Rob in the background just laughing hysterically.
That
and
is
Joey's
so
like,
funny.
dude, you got to be fucking kidding me.
What time did you have to wait till, Joe?
I didn't. One of the guys who was at dinner with us knows the owner of Peter Luger's, so he made some phone calls. I went up there. I banged on the door. There was like nobody in there, and there was like one dude I saw walk by, and I'm like, "Come here." He came outside. I was like, "Dude, I left here. I had dinner." Eventually, he came out like 15 minutes later and unlocked it for me. I gave him $10, nothing crazy, but I at least got my fucking car. Because then I went to a place called Barcade, which is down the road. It's like an arcade bar. Me and my friend Fat Rob were there till like 3 in the morning. Then we went over to Joe's Pizza, who a buddy of ours owns that place.
Yeah, shout out Joe's.
And then we
Best
went
pizza.
to Joe's Pizza, and then we came home. It was like 4 something in the morning. It was a good night. I had a great time.
How is we call him Fat Rob, and that's not being just like.
Let me tell you something.
How is he looking?
This fucking guy is now in a 34-inch waist.
Nice.
Okay? Lost a ton of weight.
Yep.
He fucking is
Still going to the gym?
Still going to the gym.
Okay.
Still dieting. Is fucking behaves so different.
Yes.
Dude, there was a girl.
And that's all thanks
I don't
to
even want to
Steel
fucking
supplements.
say
Yeah,
the shit
buddy.
he was saying. He is the stuff he's taken makes him like man alpha to
Yeah.
the 10th power. He's saying stuff
Take
that
a
he
hint.
normally wouldn't say.
Take a hint,
Dude,
Joe.
he's fucking dude.
love
He's
it.
So
he's
is he going to
happy.
step on the stage and not you?
No,
coming
no,
up?
no. We can get into that later.
Yeah, it's on my list because let me tell you something, Joe. The Patreon bros have zero faith.
Oh,
And
I saw
you
that.
have your support. You have your handful, maybe 5 or 6 supporters. But let me tell you,
Is
the
Rob
majority.
surpassing you?
majority-
Fat Rob is skinnier than me right now. He's currently 217.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he lost like 30, 40 pounds already.
And
He's
what's
under
your
me.
excuse?
What's my excuse? I don't have an excuse.
He just.
Wait till I tell you what I've done this
All
week.
natty.
Oh, we don't want to know about that.
I
Well,
did.
he
I
did.
did that too. That was part of it.
Joey canceled.
I'm talking about I've
we
been on
disclosed
a-
that last week.
I've hit so many fast food joints this week. It's not even funny, and
Awful.
I've been doing it intentionally because I have a master plan.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
buddy.
brother, the
Here we
master,
go.
the big master plan.
What is it? You're gonna go to a doctor?
I'll just get to it real quick. I reached out to, how do you say his last name, Rob? Tony
Mascialani.
Mascialani.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Congratulations, Tony. Yo, didn't he take first place in his
first place
show?
overall podcast guest, Tony Mascialani. I forget what episode that was, but he was a great guest. Also, he's been in a Patreon exclusive lifting video where we did shoulders, me, Tony, and Joey Bags. That was our first ever Frank video.
Yeah.
Frank recorded that. Tony's super good guy. And,
I don't know if he listens to the podcast or not.
No, I don't think he does. But shout out to him. And he took overall in the super heavyweight.
So he is also a diet coach. So I believe it was Monday. I sent him, I DM'd him and I said, listen, I want to get on a real diet plan. When I lost the 30 pounds a couple months back, I was using a cousin of mine who, she knows what she's doing, but not to the extent this guy does. He's winning fucking bodybuilding shows. So I reached out. I gave him all the information he needs, my background, what I want to do, and I'm waiting for him now to compile, all the data that I gave him and give me a real diet plan. So I figured until he gives it to me, which I honestly expected to have it already, so I'm assuming he'll probably get it to me this weekend. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Up until I get this, I'm going to go fucking nuts. So, I had Wendy's, Taco Bell, White Castle, Mexican food, Italian food.
It's still gonna be that little fat fuck that wears a t-shirt in the swimming pool.
Yeah, I gotta. Is your goal to get as fat as possible so when you get tased, it doesn't hurt as much? Is that your goal right now?
That could be a plan, though.
What I've been trying to do is kind of just like taste all the types of food there is. Just before I start this,
Like one
of every kind of
Last
food,
Supper?
every cuisine, So I had pizza.
We're doing sushi tomorrow night, but I know you have a bad.
Sushi
day.
got me food poisoning a couple weeks ago, but I could try that. There's a place I know around the corner from
Deltas?
here. No,
Oh.
no. There's a new one. It's called the Shops in North Brunswick. It's like seafood boil or some shit.
That is not soul
Wait,
food.
that's you think that's soul food?
I don't
Where?
know.
What is this?
Seafood boil?
The fuck is that?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, every time I go over there, everyone that's coming in and out, it looks like they eat soul food, so that's why I was
That is the most racist thing I've ever heard at this table.
Wow.
God damn.
I'll go there.
Now, what is someone that eats soul food? What do they look like, Joe? Describe the people that are coming. Because I'm interested. I want to know who eats soul food.
the fuck
No.
Listen, I would go there. I just haven't gotten a chance to go yet.
But you said they look like they eat soul food. What do they look like?
Keep it moving, will you? Oh, God. I took the bait on that one. I fucked up.
Fuck, dude. Wow, Joe.
Dang.
Yes, yes, you could say that. Yes.
Permanently tan.
Yeah, listen.
Okay.
I'm what is it? 4% Middle Eastern at this point.
Yeah,
So
I think you have.
I have a little right to
You
say
ain't got
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
You ain't got
right.
nothing on the podium.
yeah.
Yeah, we just found out recently Pody's 8% Middle Eastern.
Yeah, he's more Middle Eastern than you are. So
But yeah, I'll try. Dude, basically the point is I'm trying everything. I could try that. You tell me a place, I'll try it. I'm willing.
He said seafood boil is so.
Listen. But anyway, yeah. So I'm definitely heavy right now.
So Joe, is Red Lobster considered soul food?
No, I go to Red Lobster. That's not like a soul food place. Listen, when I think soul food, I'm assuming you meant like so that seafood boil place is all seafood. It's all fucking boiled food in there.
Red
I don't
Lobster.
know the definition of what fucking soul food
It would be
means.
called a seafood place.
I went to,
that would be called seafood, not soul food.
sorry. I went to Cracker Barrel last night. I had catfish last night. I'm dead serious. I had
Oh, dude.
no, seriously. I had catfish, mac and cheese, fried apples, and mashed potatoes with gravy.
That's a very soul food type of
Is it or no?
That was a very
more soul food.
Is it?
Yeah,
that was
that would be
all right,
more
so
soul
dude, I don't
That's
know my
more soul
fucking
food,
definitions.
That's
but-
not a soul food restaurant, but that was a soul food.
All right.
Yeah.
So then I hit that category then.
Well, so
Oh man.
was it the same
gotta go
crowd
someplace
over
and
there at Cracker Barrel?
It was a mixed crowd. All right, we're done with me for this. Just Jay subbing in. I'm done.
We need.
But I am swollen right now. I am very, I feel swollen. I want him to send this diet plan already because
You need to find grits.
I could do that too.
Yeah. You need. Yeah, you need to stop fucking around because what are we now? 15 weeks out?
No, 20 weeks.
Okay, 20 weeks. But guess what? 20 is going to turn into 19, is going to turn into 17 to 15 to 14 to 13. I promise I'm starting this week. And then before you know it, the show comes and goes and you're getting tased. So
no, that's
we
true.
don't want that. I know the Patreon members want that.
The funniest part, though, is the tasers that are being circulated in our group chat. We're actually betting on Joe to
We're going to have to do a GoFundMe for this
We're
fucking
looking at
taser.
like $500
Donated
tasers. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we might have to get some super chats, yo. Come on, guys, start chiming in the super chat so we can get a really
So
fancy taser.
this is how much faith that is lacking in Joey's corner. I did a new poll on Patreon, and I gave them 4 options. I said, in 2020, is Joey Bags going to step on stage? Everybody knows what his punishment is. If he does not do a show, he is going to get tased with a taser gun. I guess that's the correct way to say it, right? So the gun that has the prongs, and they're going to electrocute him or shock him or whatever, and he's going to be paralyzed for 2-3 seconds. I asked the question. The 4 options were something along the lines of, yes, he will do the show and crush it. He got 2 votes. Yes, he will do the show, but he will look like shit. And he's only going to do it because he's afraid of getting tased. That got 6 or 7 votes. Option 3 was, no, he will not do the show and get tased like a man. And that was maybe 20 or 30 votes. And then the last final vote option was, no, he will not do the show and he will bail on getting tased because he's a bitch. That one has 70 thumbs up.
There's no running. There's no running from the taser.
No, I won't.
I don't even think it's not the taste. I just think Joey's not going to do anything. If it was the Wendy's dressing up like Wendy's girl, I don't think he was going to do that. I know I missed a couple super chats here. Speaking of, Tony Brooks with another dono says, Robert looking like Stone Cold's Jack dad. Awesome. That's kind of fucked up that you think that I'm older than Stone Cold, that I could be his dad. But we appreciate you, Tony, because I see you left another one as well down here. Jason Martin says, guys, you hear about CM Punk returning back to WWE? Yes, I did hear about that, but I heard he's only returning in an analyst role. He's not actually going to be an in-ring performer as of right now. But WWE is just so unwatchable right now. I can't even do it. I can't. And to be honest with you, I don't even watch AEW, even though I'm a big fan of a lot of people that are in that federation. I watch the recap on YouTube that's 18 to 20 minutes long. So I follow it. I'm up to date with everything. But, yeah.
Speaking of wrestling, are we going to this show?
Yeah, December 15th. We're going to be at Ring of Honor in the ECW Arena in Philadelphia.
I'm so looking forward to that.
Tony Brooks with another dono says, have any of you guys seen the new Terminator? No, we have. Well, I have not. I can't speak for the bros. Anybody here see the Terminator?
No.
Nobody has seen the Terminator. One more dono, and this is a big one. Another $20 donation from Wisdom Minari. Says, just got the stream. Today was a hell of a chest day. Pec still pumped. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Also got my Hard AF, Steel, and other samples. Haven't tried it yet, but swole is the goal. So we appreciate you, Wisdom. Thank you for another glorious donation, and we definitely appreciate it and enjoy those Hard AF pills.
Let me chime in real quick.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hard AFs are not to grow muscle mass.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's been a couple of bros who've reached out to me in the DM saying, Ray, I brought Hard AFs. I can't wait to start using them for my pumps in the gym. Yeah, you don't want to take Hard AFs and go to the gym.
Yeah, you're gonna get a pump, but it's not gonna be where you want it.
Yeah. So
Chick
Hard
walks
AFs
by in leggings, and all of a sudden the
It's a wrap.
sausage is gonna go whoop.
Hard AFs are erection pills. So yeah, be careful what you purchase. A lot of you guys send me DMs asking me about supplements and saying that you want to buy this and you want to do that. If you actually go to robertfrank.rf615.com and actually take a look at the Steel lineup, you can see, get a description of all of the products and what they do and what they help for. So Do your research before you spend your hard-earned money on any of the supplements.
Definitely. And if you guys want to try anything too, I always suggest that, especially Hard AF, since I have them in stock right now. If you want to, a lot of people are try before they buy, motherfuckers. They want to try to make sure it works because they're always skeptical. Oh, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? When you order on my store, because I can't just send you guys samples, but if you do order on my store, type in the notes section, if you have Hard AF, please send Hard AF or Hard AF, something like that. And if I have them in stock, I will definitely send you a sample or two so you guys can try it. But all I ask is that you are over 18 and you're not going to use these pills to fuck your hand, okay? I at least have something to put your dick in before you ask for these pills. I do not want you wasting them.
Also,
I have done that before, though. Because I thought I was going to get buns, and I didn't, and I'm sitting there with a hard dick, and I'm like, something's got to happen, and had to rub one out. But anyway, thank you, Hard AF.
Also, the website is robertfrank615.com.
Yeah, Robert Frank 615.
Do not go to rf615.com.
Apologies.
It seems like I just went to it at some fucking weird website.
But if you do have any questions about any steel products or anything in life, you could message Ray Vegas. He will get back to you.
He 1,000,000% will. One more dono here from Wisdom. He says, nah, I got it. I plan on using that to pain my girlfriend this weekend. Okay, so he's going to take his girl to Pound Town. I love it. All right, so next on my call sheet here that I have.
Ray ate nuts in the building if you get tired, bro.
Damn, Ray's trying to take everybody's girl, man.
I got a lot of a lot of bros keep asking me, Rob, you tell me how you feel, because I haven't asked you about it because I really don't care. But
no, you can't fuck my wife.
Do you care about all of the jabs that I take at your wife?
No, not at all. It takes a lot to
even if it's real.
Tell me
okay
the most fucked
right?
up shit. If it's real, probably still wouldn't have a problem.
She actually, I believe, posted a picture of you.
Yeah, and she's like, and the caption was, "No, Ray, you can't get your eighth nut."
Yeah.
So she's basically admitting that he banged my wife 7 times.
Also, that's that's semi-flirtatious.
She posted that?
Yeah. I think she posted it somewhere.
He didn't see what happened when
That's
when he went to the bathroom.
Oh, Jesus.
Between the bros.
All right, so I wanted to get into something here. You guys know that I put out the lyrics to the Glorious song that I wrote last November on my side page. Okay, not many people got to hear those lyrics. When I first wrote them, I shared them with all the bros. They all thought that it was pretty good, for my first time attempting a rap song. And this is due to all of you guys in the comments section saying that I got bars, son. I'm the GOAT. I'm better than all these other rappers, yada, 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 which I know is not true, but it's nice to hear that you guys think that I have some sort of talent. So what I did last November, I put some lyrics together. I did not have a beat. I was just like, you know what? Let me just try to fucking rap. And I did. Never went anywhere. You guys have been hearing about this song that I've been promising you guys forever, and it just never panned out. And it's not for lack of trying. We have tried different people, different rappers, different artists, everybody that says they were going to help. Most recently, I'm not going to mention any names because I just don't want to burn any bridges. But the one name that you guys remember me saying that we were hopefully going to work with was Molly Mall. That kind of dissipated, fizzled out. Just, I know that dude is a busy dude. Listen, he's cranking out music right now that in 24 hours has like 15 million views on YouTube with the artist that he's working with. Who sings like the Guatemala song, Swale. He works with like big
Blueface.
time, Blueface, big time motherfuckers. So I can't expect him to take time out of his schedule to help little old Robert Frank. However, I reached out to, in the past 4 days, I've reached out to 2 more, well, they'll remain nameless, 2 more major players in the music industry that know what the fuck they're doing. Me and them have really good relationships, like super good relationships, on good terms. Everything is like no problem. I reached out to both of them, telling them what my plan was.
Jason Genova?
No, not Jason Genova. No, Jason would probably help me, believe it or not.
You said major players. So
major players in the rap game, yeah. Drake. Yeah, well, okay, so the cat's out the bag. I reached out to Drake and Rick Ross, and they, no, kidding. So, no, I reached out to 2 people. Make a very long story short, it's been 3 days for one and 2 days for another, ghosted by both of them. No response, and the one dude has read receipts on the iPhone, played my voice memo, which was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So I know it's a long time to listen to a memo, but I wanted to explain everything, full transparency. Played a 2 minute, 30-minute voice memo, and read my text that followed up with that saying, sorry so long. I had a lot of pre-workout. I'm pretty chatty, whatever. Read that. Not even a fucking peep. Not even a thumbs up. Not even a let me get back to you.
Scene,
not
son.
even I got left on scene. So.
How's that make you feel?
Makes me feel a certain way, some type of way. So here's what I'm going to say
Fuck
right
your
now.
blue check.
Here's what I'm going to say right now. And I've been saying this in the past. I am done, D-O-N-E, or as what was Pody would know this, Jerome from Manhattan that used to call the fan all the time, the Yankee fan that always used to fucking complain about the Yankees. He spelled done. He was like, I'm so done with the Yankees, D-O-E-N or something. He misspelled it, but anyway, I'm done, D-O-N-E. That's how you spell done, right, Joey?
Yes.
I'm done with asking other people for fucking help. I'm done collabing with people. I'm done asking for help. I'm done reaching out to people, reaching out to my contacts. I'm done with all of that shit. We're going to do shit in-house from now on.
Yes, sir.
People always ask me, how come you don't collab? How come you don't do more collabs? How come you don't do something with Bradley Martin? How come you don't do something with this guy, that guy? Why would I do that when I have a Ray Vegas here?
Yes,
or
sir.
a Vinny Bag of Chips or a Joey or a Jay or Clinton? Anybody. I could ask anybody to be in a video. Clinton was actually in our video where I got chased because I said the N-word in the Drake song, remember? Yeah.
Oh, that was at the seafood boil.
That was at the seafood boil.
Oh no!
Were they running out of the seafood boil like they were in that video?
You cannot. And I actually just Googled the definition of soul food to make sure I was not out of place by saying that. So
You Googled.
I Googled
Soul
soul
food.
food to have an understanding of what it means. And it does, by definition, say something along the lines of, like, if it's an African-American culture food and whatnot. So don't act like I'm fucking racist or anything, because I am by no means racist.
Well,
don't
the racist part was you saying that it was mostly black people at the seafood place.
But it was. That's what is there. That doesn't make me fucking racist. That's me observing
And he
something.
said that they looked like they would eat soul food. So that's why I was just like,
Hey, listen, you're really trying to throw the race card on me.
No, we're not.
I am a very nice person. Do not say that about me. Never say that. I wouldn't even joke about that. But anyway, that's just messed up.
So what we have done is I knew this was going to happen. By me posting those lyrics on Robert_Frank, I didn't put them on the main page. God, I was mortified. But I was like, you know what? I could throw these up on the side page, and we'll just see what the bros and broettes have to say. Almost, I think maybe it has broke 400 comments now. 99.9% of them have been all positive. Like, people like it. They think it's good, especially for me first dipping my big toe into this whole fucking rap thing. We got a bunch of different DMs from different people. We actually found someone who is local. They're actually a 20-minute drive away from where we live. There's a Retro Fitness, which is about 7 minutes away from this studio. And on Monday night, we have an appointment at 8 o'clock. Not to do a song, not to do the song, but just actually get the 411. Find out how much it's going to cost. What do I need to do? What do I need to bring to the table? How are we going to get this video done? What is the process? And it's going to get done. And because we're doing it and we're not relying on a crutch of someone else, some super big famous dude that is going to try to blow us up. Here's what I'm thinking. Because you said something last night, I think, Joey, that made me think about something. And I think it made us both think. Joey said, damn, why do these people keep ghosting you? Because this is not the first time. It all started with Instagram verification. Yo, do you know people on Instagram? Do you know how come I keep getting to the cloud? Oh, yo, I got you. Nobody ever wants to fucking help you.
Well, the more I thought about what I had asked you, it also relates to anyone in any position in their life. And I was asking, why does this shit happen? And this is not just because you do social media, but anyone in any aspect of their life, when they ask someone for help, a lot of times they get ghosted or they don't get help from those people. And Rob, why do you believe that is? Or why do we believe that is?
I 1,000,000% believe that, social media in general, music, anything, any career, it's competition. People look at me as, yo, why am I going to help you and help you blow up? Like, what am I going to get out of it? Fuck you. You know what I mean? It's helping with job. Like, you're trying to get a promotion. Yo, why do I want? I'm not happy for you if you get a promotion. Like, why didn't? If it's someone that's not in your field, then maybe someone would be happy for you because they're your friend. But yo, this industry, the social media game is so paranoid to help. And if I told you these names of who I'm not going to name, you'd be like, wow, maybe I could see that. Maybe I could see them being a little paranoid because they think you're going to take their spot because now I want to dip my toe into something completely different. That'll be like somebody coming out and trying to do rage videos, like sit in their car with a bandana and spit rhymes. It'd be like, yo, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Why is he trying to steal my shit? You know what I mean? And I think it's a competition thing. I think people are just, they get jealous and super insecure of their own position that they don't want to help you. And I can think of one person off the top of my head, and we actually had him on the podcast, who is, and I'm not going to say his name either. I just told you that he was a podcast guest. That motherfucker, he's so intimidated by me, I feel, that he just doesn't want to help me anymore with anything. He's ghosted me recently, too.
I'm not even sure you're talking about. But either way, we get the point. And like I was saying, to relate to anyone who's listening who's not on social media, this is the same shit that if you were probably at your job and you asked a coworker to help you out, you'd get fucked. They wouldn't help you. They'd act like they want to help you, but when it came time to do it, they're not going to help you. They don't want to see you succeed. There's like famous quotes, and I don't really know a lot of these people, like your Gary V's and shit, and they'll talk about things where like people want to see you do okay, just not better than them.
Yeah, for sure.
People just don't want to see you do better than them. So we're doing this alone. We're meeting on Monday at the studio. I already told Ray and Rob because all three of us are going. I bought, I haven't done it since I was 16 years old, but I bought Black and Milds because every time I watch a video, no, listen, every time you watch.
Joe's going to smoke Black and Milds and eat seafood next week.
Every time you watch people in a studio, they're smoking, and I can't smoke weed. It's every time you watch it, people are in a studio smoking cigars, marijuana, something. So I was like, I'm going to buy some Black and Milds. I just want to feel like, I'm doing it right, Wow.
Speaking of Gary V, we have Gary V in studio right now. Gary, why don't you have a seat and talk to all the bros and broettes on the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. Hang on a second.
Yeah, come on, Gary.
So, right? A couple years ago, I invested in Uber, right? And you think I give a fuck about Uber? I don't give a fuck about Uber. I got $1 million, right?
All right, Gary, thank you so much.
You sound like fucking Elmo.
Yeah.
Dude, Gary, get out of here, dude. We don't care about your stupid speeches.
So, Rob, when we hit the studio, I think the first person you should try to get on the track is JJ Icefish.
Oh,
God. What the hell is that?
Something about you, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Robert Frank, JJ Icefish would.
I said I wasn't going to do collabs, but I would collab 1,000,000% with JJ Icefish.
That would go platinum.
Oh my God!
I'm sure he's available too.
I'm sure he is. Oh my God, he.
That's an old viral video for those of you who don't know.
Oh, yes. He's still making hits.
Yeah, he's still making YouTube videos.
Wow.
Yeah, last I checked, he had like almost 1 million subscribers too. Wow. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, On the Floor by JJ Icefish is the funniest fucking video you will ever see on the internet. So anyway, guys, you know what we like to do this time of the show. Right before we get to our Sports Minute, we like to give a big shout out to our sponsor, MyBookie.ag. We've been making videos for goddamn fucking, 3-4 years now, right? So here we go, guys. Are you the type of fan that knows football so well that you could choose any game and call it? Well, MyBookie is the place for you because they let you turn all your sports knowledge into cash in your fucking wallet. I'm trying to see what you're doing there, Joe. You do not want your screen to go black. Is that what we're doing here? Okay, I could fucking do that myself. Here we go. Between football season, NBA, and the start of the college basketball season, it's time to get off the sideline and get into action with MyBookie. If you're the kind of guy who likes to bet a little to win a lot, try a parlay. Pody explained what a parlay was a few weeks ago. You could check back a few podcasts ago if you don't know what a parlay is, or I'm sure you could Google it. For instance, if you like a couple of the big favorites this week, parlays are perfect because they let you bet multiple games together for a much bigger payout. So if you're going to bet this season, do the smart thing and go to mybookie.ag because no one gives you more ways to win. Are you tired of watching the games from the couch with nothing to gain? MyBookie wants to get your mind off everything else and get back in the game. If you join right now, motherfuckers, that is right now, MyBookie will match your deposit halfway all the way up to $1,000. That means if you deposit $2,000, you will get an extra $1,000 in free money to play with. Just use promo code FRANK, F-R-A-N-K, to activate the code. Once again, promo code is FRANK. and go to mybookie.ag today. You play, you win, you get fucking paid. Thank you, MyBookie. With all that said, I know a lot's going on in sports right now. We got, what is this, a kickball game going on TV right now? Football? Who's playing here? What is that, the Jaguars and the Panthers?
Just making up any name.
I'm just making up shit. Pody, take it away.
All right, just bear with me for a few minutes here while I explain this. It's the Browns and the Steelers. Okay. So the Astros did not win the World Series, but they are the talk of the town for all the wrong reasons. Earlier this week, an article came out by Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic from former Astro pitcher Mike Fiers, detailing in great detail the fact that in 2017, when the Houston Astros won the World Series, they set up a camera in center field and relayed that camera feed to a monitor in the hallway very close to the dugout, and they were basically stealing signs electronically, which is totally illegal, right? They're using electronics to steal signs. They would get those signs, and then they would proceed to bang garbage cans in the dugout so the batter could hear it when it was a breaking pitch. Wow. So on an off-speed pitch, they would check the monitor, they'd get the sign, they'd bang the garbage cans loud enough so the batter would hear it, and he would know it's a breaking pitch. You can check out JohnBoy_ on Twitter. He has all of it. He's the guy that put out the Savages from Aaron Boone earlier this year. He's very good with that. He's been posting all the videos highlighting that. The Yankees brought this to Major League Baseball's attention. I want to say it was this year because the Astros had to change it up a little bit, and they were using a whistle. You could hear it when Aroldis Chapman was pitching in Houston. This is significant. Not only did the Astros win the World Series, but they swept the Yankees every game in Houston. They won all 4 games in Houston in the ALCS. On top of that, it just came out that not only were they using the garbage cans to relay it, in the World Series, it was too loud for them to hear the garbage cans, so they had a guy with an earpiece and the bullpen catcher with an earpiece. They would relay the sign to him via earpiece. He would stand up in the bullpen, which was in right center. He would put his hands on the fence if it was a fastball. He would take his hands off if it was an off-speed pitch. And the batters would peek over right before the pitch was thrown, and they would know it's an off-speed pitch or not. That was obviously to their advantage as they won the World Series over the Dodgers. Now, this is a black eye on Major League Baseball. They are investigating this. More and more has been coming out. I'm surprised it didn't come out sooner. Okay. They just said today, this was breaking news, that the 2 guys at the forefront of this scandal, Alex Cora and Carlos Beltran. This is significant because Alex Cora in 2018 left the Astros to be the manager of the Red Sox, and he won the World Series, and they beat the Astros in the playoffs. Carlos Beltran was a player in 2017. He's likely not going to get in trouble because he's got the player union behind him and all that stuff. Recently named the manager of the New York Mets. So there could be some big fallout here. And I said bear with me because that's not it. Major League Baseball was also hit with another story, I want to say today or this week as well. Everybody called into question the baseballs in the playoffs. They said that they were different. There weren't as many home runs, weren't as many hits like there was in the regular season. There was a physicist that came out this year, and in detail, he described how the baseballs were different this year from Rawlings to have more pops, so they were hitting more home runs. Well, Rawlings released souvenir baseballs that were identical. They said they were identical. You could buy them at a premium price. Identical to the 2019 playoff baseballs. This physicist came out and he said that these baseballs were in fact not the same baseballs and that they were likely leftover baseballs from the 2018 postseason. So yeah, a lot going on for Major League Baseball and Rob Manfred. I know that was a little bit long, but yeah, that's the story. Pody out.
All right, Pody, thank you so much for the Sports Minute. I know that Carlos Beltran was on the Astros amongst a lot of other teams, and I know that he just became the new manager of Los Metropolitanes, who is my favorite, Ray's favorite, Beard So Strong's favorite baseball team. I think we are split in the room for Mets and Yankee fans, but I know this time of the podcast we like to do one of our favorite segments, which is the Ray Worldwide Baddie with a Fatty of the Week. Ray, do you have a baddie this week?
Oh, for show.
For damn show. Okay, so without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ray Worldwide's Baddie with a Fatty of the Week.
Take that.
Who you got this week, Ray?
Y'all gonna like this one right here.
Oh boy, we like them every week.
This is not a tranny, so that's that's a
Vinny's
plus.
already out of the conversation.
Yeah. It's not a tranny.
Boring.
Good Lord. Good Lord. Ass so fat you can see it from the front. Instagram handle is TheMariaVillabas. So I know that's a long one, and Rob hates when I do the long ones. TheMariaVillabas. Yo, Pody, if you get a chance, can you put that? Can you see that right here, Pody?
It's on the screen.
Holy fook.
Good Lord. Rob, you see that?
Yeah, I could see that.
It's already on the screen.
So I don't know what happened last week with the baddie of last week, but a couple of the bros sent me DM screenshots that our baddie from last week, Mint Bliss.
Yeah, Mint Bliss.
Her profile is now private.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of.
Well, this is. I have this on my sheet too,
fellas. I don't know what kind of creepy ass shit you guys are DMing these chicks with, but take it easy. Take it easy.
For the new bros and broettes that are listening to the podcast, this segment that we do, the Baddie with the Fatty, the idea is Ray will nominate, based on your suggestions and recommendations, Ray will nominate a Baddie with the Fatty of the week. It is then your jobs, because chances are the Baddie with the Fatties don't listen to the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. It is now, God bless you, sir. Okay. It is your job to go over to these baddies' Instagram pages, slide in their DM professionally and politely, and say, hey, you were mentioned on episode 85 or 84, 83, whatever, of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast, and you won a contest, which is called Baddie with a Fatty. Go claim your Baddie with a Fatty female racerback tank, available only at robertfrank615.com, all that good stuff. And be respectful. We've had a history of these baddies going on private right after they're nominated. So I bet you these motherfuckers are going in there and be like,
sliding hard.
Yo, baby, I want to fuck you in that big booty, girl. You just won a contest. If you get your tank top, make sure you take a picture of it with no pants on and shit. Go ahead, man. What do you got?
In defense of the creepers.
Yeah.
Every girl nominated here has a public profile.
Yep.
With the thirstiest of thirst photos.
Right.
So whatever these dudes say, regardless of it being appropriate, inappropriate,
I'm sure they've heard it before.
Yeah,
they've heard it
it's
before.
nothing
is
new.
What you're saying.
And you putting yourself out there on the gram like this, you can't be mad if 10 dudes all of a sudden one day show up in there creeping at once.
Yeah, I mean one of our former podcast guests, she posts the thirstiest of thirsty pictures, and this chick's got a man. I mean, I don't know if Mint Bliss or Baddie from tonight if they got boyfriends or not, but like, do you have to get? Because I know. Let's take it from us, guys. Let's just say we. Just walked around in a fucking, what do they call those, banana hammock type motherfuckers, and we got a fucking semi and we're poking it out on Instagram. I don't think our girls are really going to be happy with that, right? They're going to be like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's crossing the line. These chicks are definitely crossing the line in a good way, I may say. But, I don't know what these dudes got to be saying some really creepy shit in order for them to go on private, unless they just don't want to get blown. Like they're not.
I think it's probably just a mass thing.
The mass
there's 10,
amounts of
20,
text,
30,
yeah.
40 messages.
I wonder how
And
many of our
they're probably,
listeners are
they probably
sliding
get
at one time.
nervous. They're probably like, what happened? Somebody leaked my page. Some weird shit happened.
Yup.
They might not even read them.
Yeah.
They just, it's like when you put my name in your profile.
Yeah.
I know something happened because I get like 30 new followers in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I know something's up.
Something
at least I
happened,
know
yeah.
it's
Your
you,
info
right?
got out there.
So
Someone said
for
your
all
name.
we know, they're getting all these DMs and they immediately think, "What the fuck happened?"
Right.
And they just go private.
So
at
what would
beat,
be a
like,
good
being
way?
scared.
Because I feel like you won a contest is super spammy. Like I would
course.
never open up something
Correct.
that said you won a contest. That
Right.
seems like one of those spam emails, right?
It's like a phone call for
You can
extended
easily
warranty.
say,
on your car.
you were nominated for a contest on a podcast and you won. I mean, it's pretty simple. You don't
Or
have to
maybe
be-
like I heard about you from, or I was sent here from, something like that. Because then that is a little bit more personal than you won a contest. Fucking give me your social security number so I could send you the money.
Don't DM someone saying you're a baddie with a fatty. Contact Ray Vegas. Don't. That's not the way to go about it.
Ron in the live stream, Ron Nybert said the way to introduce yourself is "Sup slut, you want a tank top, boo." That's probably how they're going.
Big Ron's the one that I worked out with in Retro in Greenbrook.
Okay,
He was
And the
cool.
problem
Cool.
is, no matter what we
up,
tell
Ron?
people, they're not going to listen anyway. They're going to say the dumbest shit anyway. So, I mean, honestly, if your page is open,
if
and
you were a smart dude, you would use it as a way to possibly slide in the
yeah,
DM.
icebreaker.
Throw it out there. Try to shoot your
Yeah.
shot, and then use that as the excuse as to why you're talking to them, whether it's going good or bad. If it's going bad, like if you know what I mean, if they do reply and maybe whatever, throw it out there. Be like,
That
hey,
is
I
a
just
good
I
idea.
heard
that,
about
that brings
you,
up
whatever.
something what Vince said.
Almost make it a
So-
little contest for
so-
the men too.
If we can get some
like
comments
it.
in the live stream, Rob, fellas, because somebody, I think Rob
live
was
stream.
asking,
Listen up. Ray's got something for you. Go ahead.
Rob had asked us a question. If you tell one of your homeboys that you bagged a chick,
Oh yes.
how would you interpret that? So if your boy said, for example, hey Chris, I bagged this chick last night, would you interpret that as your boy got a number or your boy got some chick in the bed? How would you guys
Now
see that?
that's bagged, like a plastic bag.
grocery bag.
Like a grocery bag. I bagged a chick,
Right.
not banged a chick.
I
because
bagged.
that's very close. But the question was, and the question came from a female, and she asked me. She wanted to ask me, and then she was like, "I'm not going to ask you." And I'm like, "Go ahead, just ask me. Ask me whatever you want. I'm going to give you a straight answer." If a guy was telling his friend, "Hey, I bagged a chick last night," does that mean that he slept with them, or does that just mean like he got her number or contact info or Instagram or something
Now,
like that?
we discussed this with the boys.
Right.
Is he writing his answer? What's he doing over there? Oh, because I want his opinion because we didn't get his.
Because bagged is a very old term.
Can we go around the table and just
And 'cause,
recall?
yeah, I
what we-
remember-
I think
Yeah,
it depends
I know-
on how
I
your
know
boy
what I
is
said.
saying it to you, like the expression, like "Yo, I bagged this chick last night." If you say it like that, like I'm thinking that you
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe he got
but
two
like,
numbers.
yeah, I bagged,
nah,
bagged.
it's bagged to me is not smashing. You bagged meaning grocery bag, meaning you got it in the bag, meaning you have it for the future. It's not. It didn't happen yet. I met this chick last. Whatever it is. Like I bagged this baddie last night. Meaning like you scooped,
you scooped
her.
it, you set it
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
you set
yeah,
it up
yeah.
for the smashing.
I do not think it means you smashed.
I would agree, but in the context, I would say that it was he banged her. That's what I would say.
So you say banged.
I would say Vin says got her number. I say bang. So we're 1-1 right now. What do you say, Joe?
Banged.
Okay, so that's 2-1. Pody, what do you think? Banged. Okay, that's 3-1. What do you say, Ray?
Papa Pump is the only one agreeing with
Set
me
it
right
up.
now.
I think if you bagged her, like, yo, I got it. Like,
So that's
I'm
three.
going
That's
to.
3-2.
I think
Okay,
that means you're
2
going
for
to.
banged, 2 for got her number. Jay, what do you say? Smash. That's 4-2. Clint,
And
what
Clint
about
says,
what about
got
you?
them draws.
He got them draws. What is it?
Got them draws.
GTD got them draws. and that was the majority vote when I put the poll up on Instagram too. It was like 5,000 to 1,000. So it's about 5-1 are saying that. Now, if you said that term in 1996, I would say you just got her number. Like, yo, I bagged this chick last night. Okay, I got her. I got her number. 1996. In 2019, a little bit different.
Why?
Just because the terminology, the phrases that we use are different these days. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna say he smashed. But you know what we got to do right now, guys.
Rob, hold up. I got one more question.
What do you
too.
got? What do you got?
What do you think about Instagram taking away likes?
Ooh, that's a very good topic. You know what? I'll chime in on that.
Because we're talking about the girls, the thirst trap pictures. I mean, everybody's looking for notoriety. Everybody wants to be seen.
We should do a prediction because I'd assume by the next podcast it'll be gone because it was supposed to come out this week. It hasn't happened yet.
But is it selective? Like, is it just all of the likes going away, or do you have the option of turning it on?
No, they
off?
said they were doing. There were certain people. There was. Just
I know
like
in
when
Australia
they
and
added the music-
Canada they were turned off.
Yeah.
They have been turned off for
the
a
country,
while.
You mean just all the likes for any post?
Yes.
Everything was turned off because Ziz's brother said, I was talking to him about a month ago, and I was asking him because I heard that Australia had theirs turned off. He said that he thought it was like something fucked up on his page. He was like, "Yeah, mate, my shit's been turned off for like 3 months."
Yeah.
Now, see, if you're talking about that, I mean, a lot of people make their money now off of the internet.
Correct.
And
Good point.
Get brand deals and endorsements off of Instagram.
Right, which I'm
So now,
wondering-
how are you able to gauge interaction and engagement if likes are turned away? Now you're
I
starting to
think
dip back
people
into
with,
people's
with
pockets.
like all these people with fake followers, these chicks with 50, 60,000, and they're only getting 500, 600, 700 likes.
Yeah.
I think it's going to benefit them because you're just going to look.
You're
going
gonna
to
see
You're not
a
going to see
follower
engagement
count,
now.
right.
You're only going to see the followers.
What they should do is they should hide the follower count. They should do that,
Yeah,
and then
or
keep
that.
everything else
Look
the
at
same. If
engagement.
they want to make it like fair. See, here's the thing. Me and Joey have said this since they first teased this. It's going to be good. It's not going to. I shouldn't say good. It's not going to affect the already established
Correct.
creators.
1000%.
Someone like me, it's not going to affect me. Someone like Carly, it's not going to affect her. Someone like Ross Smith, not going to affect him. It's
You
going
have
to
a fan
affect
base already.
right because people already know who you are. They know your
Aspiring
face.
are done.
The people who are coming up that have 5, 6, 7, 8,000 followers and trying to be something in social media, they turn your likes off. Brand deals are not going to be able to see. Well, it all depends. Are they turning comments off too, or just likes? Because let's just say some dude with 9,000 followers, or that's a low number. Let's take someone with 50,000 followers, and a brand deal wants to reach out to them because they want them to do a fucking plug for them. Bang Energy or some fucking Fugazi company comes out and wants to do a fucking deal with them, right? It says they could just look at the comments. If a guy has 50,000 followers, his videos are getting 25,000 views, and he's getting 1,000 comments, they could gauge that and be like, all right, well, this guy averages about 1,000
They could
comments.
also, if they're really serious, they could also just ask the person for their analytics.
Yeah, but they'll
Like,
never find those people. I guess that
What do you
to make it
mean?
in short, if you're some kid in college or a kid who just graduated college, and a lot of kids are inspiring YouTubers and shit, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get found by a brand. With over 1 billion people in a database on Instagram, these brands aren't going to know to reach out to X from Y school and
No,
figure
I'm
out that
saying
you have
not
good
like
engagement.
that. I'm saying if they see a decent following, right now you're not like you see people with a lot of followers. You look at engagement,
But
I
you
know
could
I
spot
do.
out the engagement right
Yeah,
away.
I know. I look and I'm like, oh, they're nobody.
It's a fake page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
it's
think
whack.
what they're going to do instead, I feel like they're just going to pay for advertising now. They're just going to pay. A brand would just the brand is going to go after your already established people like Rob, and they're going to pay for advertising, which is what you've been seeing social media going to anyway. That's the reason your reach doesn't hit what it used to anymore. You could have 1 million followers and you're only reaching 500,000.
I know people get so bored when we talk about this type shit because
Yeah.
they're
They don't-
like
they can't relate.
They can't relate and they just want to hear us talk about funny
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
Good
But when
news,
we
it's
get
towards
into
the end
this-
of the podcast.
No,
Yeah.
that is true. But just
Well,
for example, on my page, there's supposedly 1.2 million followers. My posts are only reaching about a quarter of them.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even reaching my whole audience. And a bigger problem that I'm having is you have all these turn on post notifications. Go to my thing, click the 3 dots. Make sure you turn on all my post notifications. People have them all clicked. I have my side pages, post notifications turned on for every single main page post known to man, whether it's an IGTV story, a live video, a story, anything. I don't get notified. Never. And I own both pages. I would know if I'm getting a notification. not getting notified. So there is a glitch in the system somewhere. I don't know why they're doing it. I know I told Big John Nelson, one of our Patreon members, he was asking why Facebook has been so fucked up, why the engagement just went to shit. It's because from what we heard, they're trying to make space for advertisers that are going to be buying ad space for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Because think about every fucking company that sells shit on the internet is going to be buying ad space on Instagram and Facebook. They're trying to free up some space, so they're fucking the creators in the process. But anyway, podcasts so far have not been affected by any type of algorithm.
Yeah.
When we post a new episode, every single person that subscribes to our show gets a fucking alert.
Yeah.
And people's argument is, oh, well, Instagram is free. Facebook is free. You can't fucking bitch. It's free. It's a free service. Podcast is free too.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many free podcast apps, and we still get notified all the time.
A funny story quick about podcasts.
Go ahead.
This woman today, through my job, I assist in certain things in the city. I had to bring her to the bank. So she was, I don't know, we were talking about like the ride to work and whatever, and I said, I don't really listen to music. I listen to podcasts. And she said, she's like, I have a 40-minute ride to work every day. I also listen to podcasts. And she was like in her 60s. Okay. So I was kind of shocked that she even knew what they were. And she's like, what do you listen to?
So wait, if she has a 40-minute ride to work, she clearly drives, right?
Yeah.
So why were you taking her to the bank?
I was taking her from her place of work to the bank.
Got it. Okay.
For like it taxes money, whatever it is.
Gotcha.
And the sanitation.
I didn't know garbage men do that type of shit, man.
We were going to throw it out. We were taking it out to the garbage. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
So she's like, whatever, we're bullshitting. And she's like, what do you listen to? Like, I like to listen to everything. You know, I like to learn. I go, yeah, me too. Like, I was like, I don't know. I'll give you an example. Joe Rogan, this guy, he's got a big podcast. You ever heard of him? She's like, no, I haven't. I was like, he's like known for like, you name it. He's interviewed them. He's got 1,000 of them. You know, you can kind of scroll through somebody you like, whether it's a politician, whether it's a scientist, whether it's an actor,
whoever. Yeah.
I said, you learn. You know, you learn about the subject that person knows about. I said, it's actually kind of educational, believe it or not. So she takes her phone out and she's like, I'm going to do it. And she looks on the iTunes. She types it in. This one, The Experience? I was like, yeah. Clicks on it, subscribes. And I was like, first of all, I was shocked that this woman knew what she was doing.
Did you get her to subscribe to our podcast?
No, because I'll lose my job real quick. No, the main thing here was that now she goes, look, see, these are the ones I listen to. And she scrolls through, dude. They were all like Christian podcasts and shit. And now I was like,
mortified.
Dude,
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
dude, she's gonna click on any Joe Rogan one, and the shit that he talks about and cursing and just, I'm like thinking to myself, this woman's gonna completely judge me.
But like you said, she'll scroll through. She'll find someone that she knows, a familiar name.
I fucking hope so.
And then I think it'll be.
Yeah.
I think it'll be
she'll
good.
like listen to the one with like Bernie on it.
Joe Rogan
Right.
is
Bernie
super
Sanders.
educational.
No, he
Yeah,
is.
and
But
he is
someone
smart.
who listens to Christian podcasts is gonna hear cursing and all this shit and think I'm
when
like,
you were naming all the different people that Joe Rogan has on his show, you're talking about actors and athletes, comedians, politicians, scientists, doctors, lawyers, anything. What is the one category that you did not say? I don't know if he's ever, maybe he has. That's a lie because I don't know all his guests. Has he ever had a content creator, a social media influencer on his show?
do not know.
Has Logan ever been on his show? I know Dan Balzarian, he's
he
not
doesn't
really
count
a,
like that.
but I mean like someone that
don't
makes a living and does videos and shit all from social media. I think we need to get on that.
Probably
needs
because
to.
they'd be
He
boring.
needs to get that
Oh,
on
really?
there.
Damn. God damn. I think I got a good story. Yeah, I sold insurance for a while and was a personal trainer, and
Used to
now
do
I act like an
backyard
asshole
wrestling.
online. So you know what this time of the show is, guys? It's our Ask the Bros segment. All of the bros and broettes who are members of Patreon over at patreon.com/RobertFrank615. Every podcast day we do Ask the Bros, where you guys can interact with us and be part of the show, and we will answer your questions. I actually did something new today. I did a post early this morning on Instagram as I was fucking around with these green screens that I apparently bought for no reason. I was fucking around with the green screens, and I did a post, and I said, tonight is podcast night. We're doing a show tonight, 9 p.m., 8:30 p.m., whatever time. Anybody who buys a Glorious House of Gainz podcast hoodie today on robertfrank615.com, you will receive a phone call from the bros thanking you guys tonight. Leave your phone number in the notes section of the store. Make sure we have your number, and we're going to call you tonight. Guess how many people bought a Glorious House of Gainz podcast hoodie today, Joe?
0.
People bought Toxic Masculinity hoodies, but nobody bought a Glorious House of Gainz podcast hoodie. So that is going to be the new thing. Every podcast day, if you purchase a podcast hoodie, in the pre-show, we are going to give you a call and thank you for your purchase. Am I missing a super chat, Joe, before I get to the Ask the Bros?
Yes, just one.
Okay, can you read the super chat for us?
It's from Milo, and it says, Rob, I've always wondered, did anyone call you Bobby or Bob when you were younger?
Of course, Bobby. Yeah. I think that's normal for any Rob. I feel like Rob for like a 8-year-old sounds too professional, right? Hey, Robert, or hey, Rob. Yeah. Like, Bobby sounds like more of like a kid name. Yeah. Like Joe, you were Joey. Vin was Vinny. Ray was, what were you called back in the day?
Ra.
Okay. Here we go, guys. Ask the Bros. Jonathan S. Hold on a second. We have one more before Jonathan, I believe. Let me get to the very bottom so I don't miss anybody. Okay. Question number 1 comes from Papi Chulo. Patreon member says, hey, bros, I saw Rob's post about the headbands. Any chance you'll have hats or Scullies made? Stay juicy, my friends. I don't know about Scullies, but hats I am going to do for Patreon members. So if you are a Patreon member, once the Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing calms down a little bit, I am going to get exclusive hats made just for Patreon. So be on the lookout. They will be a limited supply, only available to you guys. John Nelson, what's up, brother? He says, what's up, bros? I am sick as fuck with the flu, so I'll make this short. I do need to up the trend and probably cocaine to get back. I'm getting sick of my current gym membership. Outside of the hose and the booty shorts, what do you all look for in a new gym? Rob, absolutely love the new merch and will buy the headbands and the Christmas shirts for me and my family. Hopefully I am back to normal next week. John, feel better first and foremost. Second of all, thank you. Yes, the Christmas shirt, Patreon has seen it now 2 times. It is it's awesome. It's really fucking awesome.
Yeah, I feel like we know John personally.
Yeah, I know. John is
one
a bro.
Of the super bros.
So, all right. So outside of the girls in a gym, what do you look for in a gym? Well, nothing outside of the girls. You have to make sure that they allow women in the gym. I mean, that's first and foremost. Now that I really don't use the free weights as much as I used
it's more
to.
of a checklist of what things that we don't want.
Right. What are some things that we don't want in a gym?
Crowded, overstuffy.
Gym bags on the floor.
Gym bags on the floor, yeah.
What are they talking about? Like a new gym?
Stuff,
yeah, like, okay, so he's tired of his gym, tired of the same familiar faces, tired of the equipment. It's time to change it up, which we all do. We all change it up. Nobody lifts at the same gym forever, right? Well, what do I look for? I look for hours.
Is the scent.
Hours is huge. Oh, scent of the gym is huge.
Some gyms just got a stank, boy.
Yeah, if you go in a gym and it smells like shit when you first walk in, you do not want to walk into the locker room. Yeah, it's bad, guys. So I would look for the equipment, see how heavy the dumbbell. See, this is a bro tip. Bros always go to the dumbbell rack first. This is what I did when I lifted super heavy. I would go to the dumbbell rack and I would see what the dumbbells went up to. Did they stop at 100? Did they stop at 150? Did they stop at 200? So it all depends on what you need. But first and foremost, you got to scan the new gym and make sure that go scan it out at the time that you are going to go. Even pay a day pass if you have to, just to check it out, feel the vibe, see the faces that are in there. If there ain't no bitches in there, you got to turn around and go somewhere else, man. Because me and Jimmy were talking about this the other day. How many times have you been in the gym, even if you're not going to talk to them, even if you're not going to fuck them, even if you're not going to slide in their DM a half hour later like Jimmy does? How many times have you been into a gym lifting and you're just out of it? It sucks. You're not getting a good pump, whatever. You're doing one more set and you're like, fuck this, I'm out. And as you're walking out, some chick with a fucking pair of leggings with her fucking booty hanging out and her fucking tits hanging out walks in. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do 3 more sets.
Never.
And you end up staying there for 45 more minutes. That has happened probably 16 times in the last 2 days.
That happened last night.
Our system as men.
Yeah,
that happened last night.
You know?
I did probably 14 sets of different type of chest movements on the cable just because this shorty with the thickness came and she sat there the whole time. I don't know if she was waiting for me to leave or if I was waiting for her to leave, but
Love it.
I was burnt the fuck out, and I just kept on going and going.
Dude,
and
that's
going.
I mean, depending on what you believe in, if you believe in religion or Darwin's theory or whatnot. But me personally, I believe we're all animals. And
Yeah, that's exactly
in
what
those
it is.
instances, that's when you were behaving the same way. If you were to go see two animals and like the fucking gorilla starts pounding his chest and shit when another dude comes by to grab a girl.
He's showing dominance.
Yeah, like that's the exact same way. Because the heaviest I've
I tried
ever
to fart and she walked away.
He's got them pheromones in his
Yeah,
fucking
I
butt.
tried.
But, like, you know, that's why you end up lifting heavier, because it's just that your fucking blood gets going and you want to try to impress a girl. That's just animal instinct, man.
So here's a better question. Joe, you're currently looking for a gym. So why don't we ask you, what are you looking for in a gym?
Dude, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So, a couple days ago, the first thing I did was I went on Instagram and went under locations to see the type of crowd that goes there. Because,
Are these people that walk out of a seafood boil?
Oh, come on, guy. Cut that shit out. I'm referring to women.
Go ahead, okay.
I was trying to check the top posts to make sure there was a couple hot girls that go to these gyms. Because if I saw all fucking dudes or just fucking no hot chicks, I wasn't doing it. So I'm trying to focus on that. And I'm also looking for another thing I'm looking for is a franchise. Because I want to have the option to go to multiple gyms. So that's something
I think
I'm
that's
looking
important.
in as well. Trying to figure out, that. And then another thing might be money, too, For me, it's not, but maybe that's a concern for people. They're looking for a gym that's – because I'll give you an example. You know what? It is a concern for me. There's a gym that's very convenient for me. It's got all the check marks on it. I went on the website. It's $150 a month.
Yeah, no, I'm good on
Lifetime Fitness.
that. Yeah. Same,
I'm not
same
paying
for me.
$150 a month.
Nope.
I get like $20 back from my my medical benefits. They have these like deals, Horizon, B-Fit, and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm still not paying $130 a month for the gym.
fuck
I
that
don't
noise.
use the sauna and all the other bullshit that's in there. So yeah, I mean, obviously number one should be who's inside the gym.
For $150 a month, there should be a blowjob room.
Right? I mean,
where
it's
you like go in
ridiculous.
the back room and you get a blowjob, like after your workout, before, whatever you
Dude,
prefer.
that's a Honda
but-
Civic
Yeah.
monthly payment.
Yeah,
Like, you
come
kidding
on.
me?
Come on. Andy Wilson, our good bro over in the UK, says, "Hi, bros. My dad, mom, and brother are going to New York next weekend from the UK.
Mom.
Wait, are you bringing the real mom or your mom, Andy? We're trying to figure that out.
How do you know
Vinny's
his-
mom or his
Yeah.
mom? Yeah. So he says he's going to be in New York next weekend from the UK. I work with my dad and love winding him up. Is there anything I could tell him to do or say to wind him up and embarrass him when he's out there?" So he wants to embarrass his dad.
How the hell would you want to do that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
You got to be careful in New York, man.
Yeah, I mean, don't have him do anything that involves other people because he might get stabbed.
you get
Yeah, New
stabbed,
York
punched
is
in the face,
not
yeah.
the friendliest place ever. Shit. I don't know. We're going to have to get back to you on
That's
that.
a
You
tough one.
stumped us on that, Andy. How to embarrass somebody.
I don't know. Ask him where like the Sears Towers is, why he's in New York or something. Because it's not in New York. It's
Could do that. Yeah, you could do that. And then
New Yorkers will look at you like, look at this fucking idiot.
exactly. There you go, Andy. Go tell your dad that you want to see the Sears Tower, which is what, Chicago, right? I believe. And have him ask somebody where the Sears Tower is. That'll get him.
Or the Twin Towers.
No, why would you say
don't
that?
say that.
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
no.
Stu May, how do I leave my girl? That's it. Whoa, there you go. Been together 10 years and had enough. Lives in my house. Do I just move country? That's all he says.
What?
Let me read this again. This is
Fucking
great.
jump ship.
How do I leave my girl? Been 10 years and had enough. Lives in my house. Do I just move country? That sounds like my situation.
I was gonna say, is that from Robert Frank?
Yeah, I gotta check. Is that from Robert Frank?
Did you write your
615 or
own
Stu
post?
May? No. How do you leave your girl? Shit, she lives with you too? Ugh. I don't know, man.
Dude, bring another girl home. She'll leave immediately.
That's one way to do it
fact.
for sure.
When she leaves.
I've done that before. Yeah,
Rob
show
will
up with a
tell you how
U-Haul.
to do that, yeah.
Show up with a U-Haul, move her all out, and when she gets home, be like, "Babe, you're all packed up." I guarantee you, she'll start crying.
To that Patreon member, Rob will get back to you in a couple months. I'll let you know how to do it.
Yeah, I'll let you know how to do it. Just give me a few months on that. Angela Lazaro, what's up, Angela, from Canada. She says, "Hey, so I just competed in my first bikini wellness competition and took home the gold. Congratulations, Angela. After doing a show, I'm sorry, but Joey, I don't think you'll be able to do it. That shit was some serious sacrifice. She also says, anyways, when are you boys planning on visiting Montreal so I can show you how to really party? Us Canadians do it best.
I'll tell you what.
Hey,
Ho-ho!
don't threaten us with a good time.
Know how to get down.
Canadians.
Number one. Number two, I hear Montreal is a fucking great time.
Montreal is a great city.
Yeah.
I love it.
I've heard some things about Montreal.
We do need to plan a trip, Angela, and when we do,
I've been in
you'll be the
Canada
first
before.
to know. Have you? Yeah, you have been in Canada. I don't think I've ever been in Canada. But you were in Canada while still in the United States. How many people could say
while
that?
still in Vegas.
Ooh.
I think
Actually, the only
Beer So Strong
times I've
rode his
been in
motorcycle
Canada
to
were in
Canada.
Vegas.
I just searched for Angela on Instagram, and of course, followed by Jimmy Triceps.
Of course.
I know. I feel like do we know?
Yeah, we
know
met
that name.
Angela at the Arnold.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I thought so.
met her at
Oh,
the
not
Arnold.
this. Yeah,
I
this
know
past
that
one.
name.
Yeah.
I know
Okay,
that
I
name.
remember her. I remember her.
Yeah, we met her in the gym the first night that we
Yes.
lifted, and then we saw her at the end
That's
of
right.
the
She was
at
at
the
the
Arnold.
gym,
But
too.
congratulations, Angela. You look great, obviously.
And thank you for the vote of confidence.
Yes, nobody believes in Joe. So you're another brick in the wall there, Angela. But we have faith in him. Fox and Raven says, have you seen the video? Did you catch the Easter egg? So Fox and Raven booked a cameo, had me do some lines in a video for them. And I did watch the video. I did not. I would have to watch it again to catch the Easter egg. I know that you guys had the Gainzo the clown and the emoji shirt on in the video, but I got to check out I got to watch it again to get the Easter egg.
Hey, real quick, I'm reading some of these things. People are saying prices at different gyms. I'm going to say it probably depends where you live, because someone said 150 for a lifetime. They think it's insane. Someone said they pay 60 for a lifetime. Dude, if you live out in the Midwest or you live at places like that,
Yeah.
I'm sure prices change accordingly.
Oh, yeah.
I
Cost
know,
of
like
living.
a gym, the same gym in Jersey versus New York could be completely different. Dude, you go to Equinox or you go to like certain gyms in New York, you're paying. I know people that pay
yeah.
$300 a month.
Yeah.
And that's a normal fucking gym membership in New York. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it really goes by location, how many people, population, etc.
We have a super chat too, Vin. Do you want to read that super chat that we have?
Sure.
Who's that from?
Papa Pump.
What's up, Papa Pump? Thank you, sir. What does he say?
Says, Joe, have you considered Planet Fitness Gym? Has a lot of females. It's cheap, and other guys who eat lots of Wendy's food like you.
God damn. The burn.
Got 'em.
The
That
burn.
is true. There's like no diet game there at all.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
anyone-
they give away Tootsie Rolls and
Yeah,
pizza
like
and
pizza
bagels
shit.
and shit.
Does anyone ever think about
What a
all these
joke.
negative comments towards me if I ever go home and I really question my life?
No.
Does anyone ever think about these things?
No.
I'm kidding. I don't think about any of that because I am going to White Castle as soon as I leave here.
Oh my god.
No, I've been doing that for a
It's
long
still gonna
time.
be that little
That's
fat
his
fuck
routine.
that wears a t-shirt in the swimming pool.
All right. Merrill Coleman says, good evening, bros. I have a bro that watched the documentary called The Dominion and literally has gone completely vegan, plant-based after eating meat for over 34 years. Rob, what are your thoughts on full vegan diets? I love steak way too much to do it. As always, stay juicy. So, damn. 34 years. You got something
Let
to
me
say
get
on
in
that,
here.
man?
Funny you say that, dude. I watched the Game Changers last night. The doorman at our building is like this runner. He ran in the New York Marathon there. Guy's
Okay.
like insane with running and shit. He told me he recommends me watch it. And my brother as well. I watched it last night.
What is that on?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I'm not a big believer in documentaries because they're very biased.
Yeah.
This is all pro plant. What do they call it? Plant-based food.
Plant-based,
And it just shows how much healthier everybody is that's on plant-based. And it's showing, like, you know, of course, like all celebrities, whether they're UFC fighters, whoever the fuck it might be, NFL players, anyone who does plant-based shit, vegan shit. And dude, I watched it. I would love to be able to do something like that for the health reasons. There's a guy that's like the strongest man in the world. He's like a brute from fucking Germany, some country that this guy was born like a monster, dude.
Right.
So, I mean, if he ate meat, I don't know. Yes, it clogs your arteries and blah, blah, blah. Sure, you shouldn't eat steak every day. Like, our diets are probably not the greatest. But overall, like, I want it, whatever this guy's saying, I get it. Because after watching that, I really want to I would love to be able to do it. But I can tell you right now, I ordered a fucking pizza with pepperoni while I was watching it, and then went out to a bakery after it and ordered like cake and fucking macaroni.
I gotta watch
shit
this
food.
shit.
It's just, dude, the discipline, it's fucking impossible. There's one football player on the Titans. His wife is a chef, a vegan chef. Dude, the shit this woman whipped up in the kitchen. She had fucking buffalo wings. She had like salads, mac and cheese, burgers with burger meat that she threw on the grill that looked like beef. And it was all vegan shit. How you make vegan chicken wings is beyond me. And she got 14 people on the team she now makes meals for that are on the Titans. That all eat vegan now. I don't know if Joe. I think Joe just farted.
Joey's. It's my stomach because I'm hungry.
That's not. We're
You're talking about all this food.
He's getting hungry.
We're talking about
anyway.
hungry.
Sorry to give a
He's
long
also
answer
got a
there.
boner too. I can confirm. I'm sitting right next to him.
I would say I'd probably speak for Rob and all of us. Dude, if you like meat and you like food too that much, dude, it's fucking impossible. Unless it's your career choice that you're doing and you're getting money, like you're an athlete or something. Then maybe, but dude, it's just too hard, man.
It's hard. I
it's
mean, you can
so
do it. It's
hard.
just it's
the food there today, dude.
You can't go cold turkey.
How you gonna? What are you just gonna eat? Fucking veggies and beans every day?
Yeah, I used to eat Taco Bell every day, and then I had to stop for health reasons. So it's very doable. I mean,
yeah, but if you're forced to do it, or you're gonna be in the hospital because of a disease.
I was forced to do it in a sense. I mean, the doctors still told me I could eat whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, but you'll be put in the hospital, and the pain that you get is terrible.
Yes,
it's a different story. You have kind of no option.
I could have had surgery, and then I'd be able to eat all that shit again.
Well,
but
you're
honestly,
a fool. I would have got the surgery.
Don't think that I would.
What surgery? I want to be able to eat.
Yeah,
because I'm in 10 times better shape health wise. I feel better. I have more energy every day. It's great. I eat gluten free. And that's it.
I like my food.
And I did buy tofu after watching that documentary.
You never had tofu?
I cooked it up a couple times. It's too difficult. Like you said, how the fuck do you make half these dishes? That's been the main problem.
Insane.
But I made a tofu like scramble. It's supposed to replicate like eggs. You put black beans in it.
Eggs are, you can't eat
good.
eggs. I eat eggs every single day.
Yeah. So
Dude,
do I.
Yeah. It's like impossible. Unless you really, really want to do it.
Listen,
fucking luck.
I've made changes to my health. Like, I eat vegetarian 2 days a week. So I'm not going to cut everything out and go cold turkey, but everything in moderation is okay. I don't eat red meat every day like I used to. I don't have bacon for breakfast
definitely
like I
try
used to.
The only vegan shit that I do is I drink
your
Veg Pro by Steel Supplements, which you could get, bros and broettes, over at steelsub615.com. Current discount code is RF10 still. So yeah, I got to check out that documentary though because I am very interested.
I'm gonna watch it. As well.
Just make conscious lifestyle changes.
We have a couple super chats you got to read, Joe. Right?
Yeah, Milo again. Thank you, Milo. Ever since I started lifting, and even though my gains are small, chicks admire my skinny fat DYEL gains, and that motivates me more to train more.
Did he say skinny fat?
Skinny fat, maybe he's skinny fat, but you know what? You in the gym with a sick pump. Dude, I don't care who the fuck you are. You go to the gym and you get a good fucking pump going. Blood is rushing. Dude, your confidence level is off the chain. And what do we always say chicks look for? They look for confidence. They could smell it. They could see it. Confidence doesn't have an image. Except for when you have a sick fucking pump. Dude, are you ripping ass again?
No, bro, it's my stomach.
Dude, Jay heard it from across the room.
Milo left another super chat.
Thank you, Milo. Put your bank stuff away, Milo.
Put your pockets, close your pockets up. We appreciate you.
Nah, we gotta buy a taser, yo. Keep
Side note, this goes to show how low the bar is considering since the majority of the population is overweight, so the bare minimum is considered fit.
Yeah.
And another one, Milo, chill out. Also unpopular. That was not me. Milo said, also unpopular opinion. Lifting for girls is a bit of an empty goal, considering since the end goal is to become a better version of yourself. Well, I guess that depends on. Some of us actually just live for girls.
I don't understand that at all right there.
I don't understand that.
No lifts for Wendy.
No, listen. You are. Listen, this is why bros lift. Bros lift. You want to say it's to be a better version of yourself. Okay, but you lift to get girls, and then you have more chicks under your belt that that makes you a better version of yourself because you have a bigger body count, I feel like. I mean, that right there, that's like a status right there, you know?
Dude, it's hard to say that guys do much for themselves at all. It's almost everything you do is for a girl. I mean, since a playground. I mean, when you really think about it, what kind of car you want? I want a flashy car so I can get some girls.
Yep.
I want a big house so I can get some girls.
You know,
it never stops.
When I first got my job,
Yeah.
I remember that one of the head guys told us, he said, you will learn that every problem in the world is because of pussy. And
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Every single problem somehow, well, even if there's if people fighting, like everything somehow leads back to that.
Yeah.
Everything.
No,
Oh, you're looking at my girl, huh?
Dude,
I
whatever,
agree.
like
anything. You can think of any problem
If you're late to work, it could have been done. There's
he was
always,
getting some ass
dude,
in the
it's
morning.
always, but
She
not
was
even
giving
if
you
it's
shit in
that
the morning.
direct. Even if it's not that direct, like it's because you got in a fight, let's say, with your girl. Because like it's just always comes down.
It could always be traced back to a chick's fault.
Like a
I
better
100%.
version of yourself, like Rob was saying, is you with a supermodel.
Yeah.
Like that's the better version of yourself.
You know what I'm thinking about too now that you bring up that shit about the cars and when you're young and like you see commercials and you always see like a guy like with a hot blonde in a car, Corvette or, you know, some drop top shit and you're just like, damn, like I want that when I grow up. Like it was always like a guy, like a normal looking dude with a super hot fucking blonde or brunette, whoever it was, with her fucking tits out, bikini top, whatever. And it was like, damn, that's where I want to be. Now all the commercials you see these days, it's fucking two dudes in a car. And I'm like, stop, fuck, bro. Anyway, all right, Andrew Bob. Okay, so
I watched some commercials. I'm like, that's what I want to be.
yeah, exactly.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
this table.
It's the worst podcast ever.
This podcast is going to go down.
You just
as
got
the worst in
another
history.
super chat. Adrian, Joe, get it together and do the show. I'm a believer. Shout out to the crew showing love from Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa. We appreciate you, my man. Thank you.
And thank you. Listen, I guarantee you when you hear me next week on the podcast, I will be on this diet. I'm waiting for Tony. I'm binging. I didn't even want to admit the shit I was doing.
We're gonna hit Tony up.
The good news is my weight is still. I was 225 a couple days ago, so I'm still down that 30 initial pounds. But yes, my body's turning into more body fat right now. But you will hear a different Joe next week.
We got a couple more questions, guys. Let's bang these out. Andrew Miles says, what's up, crew? So I made a recipe by accident. I went to treat myself with peanut butter veg pro and coconut water after my workout. That's the Dan Bilzerian special right there. He said he barely had a half a scoop left, but he had plenty of snickerdoodle veg pro and said, fuck it. Mixed half and half with the coconut water. Holy motherfucker, mother of Gainz. Delicious as fuck. Hope y'all are staying warm and dry. It's 40 and raining here in Houston. I don't know how y'all do it up north. I'm a bitch when it's under 70. Can't wait for the new merchandise to come out. Stay glorious. Andrew, we appreciate you, and that does sound good. Believe it or not, I've never tried the Snickerdoodle Veg Pro.
I have not either.
Have you never either?
No.
Okay.
Can
but
you get
that
your
does
hands on
sound
some
good.
sample?
We don't do sample protein, which is weird. I figured Jason would have at least a sample of the Veg Pro because it is a good seller. Joe says, hey, Rob and bros, I just want to say a big thanks to you, Rob, for the cameo you did for me about my bro whose young girlfriend broke up with him last week. Was amazing. Okay, so that's over at cameo.com/Robert Frank 615. You can get cameos and private shout outs and stuff like that. He says, has had all the bros dying with laughter, and after showing him, we got him laughing too. And 15 minutes later, he was at the gym doing cardio and arms, so that's something. So, okay, so he got to the gym after he got broken up with. Thank you. And also, the new do is glorious. I guess he's talking about my bald head. Suits you, no homo. Ray Vegas, 615. Haha, let's get it, let's go. So appreciate you, Joe. Thank you for booking the cameo. Joe, you do know that you are a podcast. I keep saying podcast. You're a Patreon member. So you know on Patreon you guys have a special code for Cameo. I still haven't had any of you guys use it. Make sure you search through each month. I try to do like a recap video with all the special promo codes and everything for Patreon. There is a code out there where it saves you $20 per Cameo. So that's for future use. Anthony Simon says, help bros, I have pulled a Joey Bags and ate like shit and have not been in the glorious house of Gainz since last Wednesday. I'm also bald as fuck. Should I just end it all now and save me from becoming a fat, bald cunt? Only joking. Keep up the good work. So, Anthony, if you are going bald, definitely watch the last video that I made. I'm sure you already have if you're referring to the baldness. But regarding being a Joey Bags and a fat fuck and not going to the gym, Joey, what do you got to say about that?
I currently am a fat fuck, and the second I leave here, I'm going to White Castle. But like I said, tune in next week. I should be a different person by next week. I should be, because the reason I set up this diet plan was because I knew I was 20 weeks. Dude, people have been listening to the podcast for 86 weeks, and they're like, bro, you're psychotic.
Brendan says, what's up?
Dude, you talk like you believe yourself.
Yeah,
I
and that's
do.
what you
talk
so
like
many
you talk like you're saying it for the first time.
Yeah.
These people listening probably just like us sit there like, here's fucking Joe again.
Fucking Joe
and the
again.
only guy that believes it is you.
Yeah.
Well, then that's all that needs.
Joey
to
texted us
There
the
it
other
is.
day,
Hey,
a team of one or something, right? There's no I.
I'll tell you what, man. Good for you that you believe in yourself
You
that many
delusional
fucking
fuck.
times.
Couple more, guys. Couple more. We're getting through it. Brendan says, what's up, fellas? Appreciate y'all as always. With the launch of Disney Plus this week, here's the question. Who do you guys think would win in a fight, Mickey Mouse or Goofy? Stay juicy, almost the weekend. I'm not really familiar with Mickey or Goofy. I could pick them out of a lineup, but I don't know what their skill set is. Joey, you're more of a Disney dude.
Goofy's got a bigger reach. It'd be over.
Okay. Goofy. Jay's going with Goofy, too. Okay, so we're going to have to go Goofy on that. Sean Murphy says, I know you guys prefer lifting for reps rather than PRs, but how regularly do you lift heavy? As always, great work on the podcast. Sean, thank you. I don't lift heavy anymore. I don't do anything for less than, and it's just because of shoulder issues that I have that I can't, but I never go heavy, never lift for PRs. I know once in a while, Ray, you'll go heavy.
Week. Every other week.
But like a whole workout of heavy, or just like one
week, every other week, a whole workout.
Okay, so you'll do chest. Let's say on a Monday, everything will be heavy. Now, what's heavy?
Correct.
Like how many reps? 5 reps, 3 reps, 1 rep?
Like 5 to 6. Yeah,
5 to 6.
Yeah,
and the other days are what?
Then the following weeks, man, I'm up in like the 10 to 12 range.
Okay, cool. Vin, you don't really lift heavy no more, right?
I mean, not currently.
Not
I don't
currently.
want to talk about my gym routine.
Gotcha.
I haven't really updated anybody on that, but we'll talk about it another time.
You're still a member, though, right? You
Oh,
didn't
of course.
cancel your
No, I didn't
membership
cancel
like
my
this guy
membership.
did over here,
I
right?
actually have 3 gym memberships. I still have fucking Diesel that I don't know why I still have. I have Retro and I have Blink.
Have you ever heard of a guy that's gonna be dieting and training for a show that 20 weeks out has no gym membership? I know one.
There's too much talking about me. This is my podcast.
Michael Orlowski says, what's up, bros? Thanks for putting on a great show every week. It helps me get through the workday. My question is for the Pody. Pody, he says, who do you think will win the Minnesota versus Iowa game? That's number 1. Number 2 is, who does he think will win it all for college football? So first is the Minnesota-Iowa game.
Yeah, Minnesota, they're up to number 7 in the rankings after beating number 4 Penn State. This could be a trap game. This is a tough one because Iowa's a good, stout defensive team. I'm going to take Minnesota here just because I'm going to go with the better team overall, but this could very well be a trap game. And then number 2, overall, Ohio State is going to win it all. LSU can suck a fat one.
Bama.
Bama already lost to LSU. Ohio State's got Rutgers this week. Take the spread. It's a historic 52 and a half right now.
Damn.
That's
all right,
wild.
so there you have your answers there, Michael. And I wouldn't bet against the Pody. He's on a roll, so take his advice. Jonathan S. says, hey, guys, big fan of the podcast and all you do. Thank you for that. Wondering what's the best way to recover from a hard workout, decrease muscle soreness, and so on. P.S. Rob, I got a bottle of the Tennessee apple, and it's gloriously delicious. Yes, John, I have some of that in my glass right now, the Jack Daniel's Tennessee apple. Whew, so goddamn good. In terms of recovering from a hard workout and
beat your meat and take a nap.
That's what I was just going to say, John. Beat your meat, take a fucking nap. That will help with all the soreness because you'll be sleeping and you won't feel it. And the best way to recover from a hard workout is just relieve some stress, man. I really don't know all the tips and fucking shit that people do when, I know that there's ice baths and there's this and there's that. Dude, I just, like Vin said, rub one out, take a nap.
At this table ever done an ice bath?
No.
I have no interest in doing that.
No.
Cold, lasted about 10 seconds and drank right out.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Rob, do you have any more in there?
One more. Jason, 59, says, how's it going, bros? Love the Gainz shirt. Wore it to my wife's baby doctor appointment and got all sorts of weird looks. That's a great shirt to wear to a doctor's appointment. Made me feel great. Let me know when the baby line is coming out. I know Jason wants some baby shirts. That way my son could be hugging the sleeves of his medium onesie. FYI, we're at the hospital. She's in slow labor and still got to get the live stream in. So Jason is tuning in from the hospital where his wife is about to give birth. Jason, we gave a shout out last week. Remember, he was going to have he's having his son. So
it's dedication.
There you go. Did we miss any super chats, Joe?
Yeah. And by the way, congratulations to him because I'm assuming he'll be having a baby shortly.
Yeah, I don't think Jason's going home without the baby. So
let us know
Jason,
next week.
Congrats.
And yeah, there's Nick Garcia super chat. Met Ray at Exotica. Are you guys getting a porn star on? I can even answer that for you. The whole purpose of getting the green screens, of adjusting the audio, the AV guy, and all this stuff, and I know it's the end of the podcast, so I don't know who's still tuned in, but for those of you who are, the moment we get all this secured in, and we have had progress, in case you're wondering, we've gotten the quality down of the sound.
My bank account has no progress; it has degress. But
anyway. We
anyway.
do anticipate. I don't even want to say a timeline, but I do know soon, weeks. We will have guests on, and that definitely is one of the guests we do intend on having on. But again, we do not want to do any of these guests until we get everything perfected. But it is definitely a 2020 plan, and I mean very early in 2020. And outside of that super chat, there were just two more that weren't super chats that I just wanted to call out. And one of them was from someone who's a retired Marine veteran. Chris, I cannot pronounce his last name, Merzin maybe? He, I believe, said he doesn't have super chat doesn't work, but he was saying he's in Japan, by the way. The Gold's Gym near his place is $150 to $200 a month. 2-week trials $50. So he's sticking to the free gym on the military base. He's a retired Marine of 20 years. He said so.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And the other one was in reference to Vin, which was pussy causes problems. That's why Vin fucks trannies.
Damn, that's a good one.
That's King Thermos.
Pody says we have one more super chat, and then we will wrap this bad boy up. So this one comes in from Anthony Robbins. Rob, why does your beard look like pubes? I have very coarse facial hair. But now that I'm bald, I have to have something on my face. So whether it's pubes or it's what do people say that I have? What do they say I have in my beard? Shoe polish. I line my beard up with shoe polish. Whatever jokes that people have to say, it's not going anywhere because I ain't got it up here. I got to have it somewhere. So thank you for the super chat, and you paid $2 to say that. I appreciate it. Anyway, this has been, what was this, episode 85? Sorry for all the technical difficulties in the beginning of the show. If you made it this long, you were a saint. God bless you, and we will see you next week. But for Ray, Vin, Pody, Joey, Beard So Strong, this is Robert Frank signing out.
Swallows the goal, size is the prize. It's Gainz o'clock, motherfucker. Let's go.